Hey, I'm low key waiting for this helicopter to go ahead and land with his non-helicopter flying ass. I live near this military base, so they be doing their thing. I'm just out here getting some fresh air. But man, salute to everybody in the UGC. Make sure if you're new to the channel, you subscribe, hit that bell icon to get all the notifications, and fuck with this true media. But just for fair warning, man, y'all fuck with us, you're gonna get a lot of hate. Niggas gonna be calling you up, trying to discourage you from fucking with the UGC, fucking with Black Horsemen. That's how it is, man. Truth is the new hate. Truth is the new motherfucking hate. Shout out to the NBBC, DT3 the Boom Man. Shout out to IBFP. Big salute to Bruce Vane. Y'all make sure y'all go to the channels tab, and everybody in the UGC clique, plus the names I just said, they definitely listed there. Go support them. Subscribe to them, support them. You know, it's a great year for the UGC, man. You know, I don't watch a whole lot of people on YouTube, but I got to say that we got to be some of the most consistent. We ain't pushing narratives. We just sticking to the real deal, sport of boxing. And whoever can box the best, we're going to give it up to them. Them the ones that we watching, we're going to get credit to them. You know? While a lot of y'all hate on the success of a good boxer, a lot of y'all limited to who you can actually give it up to because of your bias. A lot of y'all culturally biased, geographically biased, UGC proved that, you know what, it don't matter where you're from, what color the person is, none of that shit, man. If they can fight in this sport of boxing that we love, we're going to give it up to you. Unfortunately for some of y'all, you can't do it or won't do it, because that will require some of y'all to just keep it real and say, you know what, that dude from across the pond is the truth. Speaking of from across the pond, salute to the UK, everybody that's woke out there, appreciate you tuning in, Toby. Salute, Toby Bartlett. And salute to the ones that's gonna catch the playback, man. We know we got people that catch the playback, they can't see it live and stuff, so salute. Y'all leave us a comment. Leave us a comment. But I want to talk about first and foremost, once again, salute to AJ on becoming two-time heavyweight champion, unified heavyweight champion of the world. This guy, with one loss, has a better resume, career, and legacy than all the rest of them other heavyweights y'all want to name that's active. It don't matter who you want to get. And you know what? It's not just about Toby Bartlett says UGC, NBBC, truth is the new hate. It's not just about dedicating yourself in training camp, staying disciplined, following a game plan, eating the right foods, not putting alcohol in your body, staying focused, doing everything that you're supposed to do to yourself in the best position to win a fight. It's not all of that. You know what also is important? Man, salute to my brother Iron Cone. Let me drop the link just in case. For the ones catching playback and the ones that's new, we always drop links, man, like a barbecue. So we have a lot of live debates, and if anyone feels or has the courage to jump up here and talk this realest boxing talk, feel free to hit the link. Feel free, you know. But peace and good morning, Iron Cone. But what I want is actually in the topic. The other ingredients that you need, man, other factors that goes into being a champion is having hunger, and I saw that in AJ. He had the hunger to succeed, and you got to have humility in victory. It's hard for a lot of people to do that. It's hard. You got to be some type of motherfucker, man, to dedicate yourself, go through training camp, put yourself, your body, and your mental and emotions through all type of stuff, man, to prepare yourself to fight at the highest level. And then when you win, it's like to stay humble after that is very difficult. But that's how you remain champion, man. You got to have the hunger to succeed, and you got to remain humble and ready for the next challenge. Anthony Joshua embodies that. That is what a real champion is supposed to look like. I got an opportunity to watch the highlights. I mean, it was everything I heard everybody say. It was a boxing clinic. Ruiz looked very frustrated. He looked a lot slower. Same shit. He didn't make no adjustment. It was just come forward, come forward. He fought like the challenger. AJ fought like the champion. He freaking following AJ around the ring the whole time. Every time he got close, the jab was right there to meet him. Boxing. I mean, dictated the pace, controlled distance, counterpunched when he needed to, tied him up when he needed to. Just made his opponent miss a lot. Just saying, man. Like, it's certain fights, man, or certain fighters where when they doing it the right way, you can learn so much from them, man. You just learn a lot by watching boxing. Iron Cone says AJ is the motherfucking king of the division. This win hurt people's heart. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Iron Cone. And he says, I picked against him in a close fight, and I was pleasantly surprised, my man. Fuck my pickup. Yeah. And I know you an AJ fan, but, even the fact that you was an AJ fan, you were still willing to not let your bias influence who you felt was going to win the fight. Because it really could have went either way. I just felt like AJ showed that he was more hungry. I'm telling you, Nappy AJ went in there. I was seeing footage of him training. We seen more footage of AJ training. I don't know what we seen more of. Footage of AJ training or Ruiz eating. Probably Ruiz eating. I don't know. It was very competitive like that, but it was competitive in the wrong type of way for the Ruiz side of the street. But salute to Iron Cone for acknowledging, and that's what we do on the UGC side. We eat crow. When we make a mistake or we get a wrong pick, we got to eat the crow. What's happening, bro? Justin Trouble says, good morning. You up on your early morning grind. I'm on my way to work listening in. Shout out to Justin Trouble listening in. Yeah, man, you was one of the few people that was talking all of that shit, though. All of that shit about, Ruiz this, PBC this, Wilder that. Just a bad day for y'all, man. A lot of y'all motherfuckers are just gonna have to just accept reality, man. It's a hard pill to swallow, I know. But shit. You just gonna have to just swallow that one, bro. AJ is the new two-time unified heavyweight champion of the world. The belts are back in the UK. Toby Bartlett says Anthony Truth Time heavyweight champion of the world. Oh, two-time. He said Truth Time heavyweight champion of the world, Joshua. Two-time and the truth, man. He's the truth. When somebody can show me that they can be at the top, they can get knocked off, and they can come right back and reclaim that throne, bro, he the king. AJ is the king. AJ is the king. I mean, this surpasses, to me, Wilder with leaps and bounds, because AJ was already shitting on Deontay Wilder's career with what he had already accomplished, his resume, winning multiple belts. Coming to America, he loses to Ruiz. Didn't make no excuses. What'd he do? He worked harder. He made adjustments. AJ proved to everybody that he can come back, make adjustments, and whoop your ass. That's what real champions do. And people are brainwashed nowadays to think that a champion stays undefeated. You motherfuckers don't know boxing, man. Y'all not boxing fans, and you don't know boxing. Losing is a part of boxing. Sometimes your adjustments don't come during a fight. You might lose the fight, and you got to make the adjustments in the rematch. That's what AJ did. You know, I was low-key like giving AJ a somewhat break in my mind. I never really said it too much vocally, but actually I think I said it a few times, but a lot of people didn't factor in that he had a replacement opponent in Ruiz. He was training for Miller, had to switch up everything for Ruiz because Miller popped, and he probably didn't have enough time to prepare for Andy Ruiz. I felt like Andy Ruiz, he is a real deal fighter. He's not somebody you need to just be taking on short notice. He's somebody you need a full training camp to prepare for. And we've seen what difference it made. Shout to Unbiased, because he said this yesterday. He was like, it just seemed like he was just like a couple, like 2 or 3 levels above Ruiz at every moment of the fight. It was just a different gear. Chris, what's happening, bro? He said, so many salty people this morning because AJ won. Hope everyone is good. Well, everyone ain't good because some of them people salty, like you said. And salute to you, Chris, because you was the first to drop the breaking news that Dillian Whyte was cleared by UCAD. So salute to you, man, because you broke that news to us first. And then we did the research and grabbed the sources and confirmed that what you said was true. So big salute, man. You're all right with us. If you come back again, man, I'm going to hand you that wrench. Ruiz found out being a champ ain't that easy, man. I mean, it's hard to become a champ, even harder to remain a champ, man. Defending is very, very hard. And we just see that he just wasn't able to do it. Blue Winter says, Ruiz simply disrespected the fans in boxing by not preparing for this level of fight. And most for underestimating AJ. I am glad AJ won. Good comment, Blue Winter. I agree with you 100%. He is a disgrace to his culture. He's a disgrace to the PBC. I mean, just to boxing, period. I said this yesterday, last night's live stream, that this dude, to me, is the image of the PBC. A bunch of lazy, overweight motherfuckers that don't dedicate themselves like they're supposed to, and then make excuses about not dedicating themselves after the fucking fight, or when they underperform, or when they lose. It's ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Overweight, out of shape, undisciplined ass fighters, aka the PBC. Justice says, I'm really not impressed by AJ. He actually did what he was supposed to do the first fight. Congratulations to him. But man, shut up. Shut up. I ain't clicking none more of your comments. See, niggas just don't know how to keep it 100. This was the same dude, right, that was talking all of this shit about how AJ was gonna get his ass whooped because he is super PBC fanboy, Wilder fanboy, right? Now he can't even own up to this shit. I'm really not impressed. All right, get off then. You ain't even got to be on the fucking live stream, bro. This is a boxing channel. You know, if you can't appreciate the sweet science, get the fuck off, bro. Get the fuck off. Like, I'm gonna tell you like this. Like I said this last night before I ended the live stream. We don't need you pop up every now and then ass niggas coming through running y'all mouth, bro. Or want to salute the UGC all of a sudden. Man, shut that shit up. Get up out of here with that. Y'all stay on y'all side. Keep the same energy. Keep the same fucking energy over there with that dumb shit. You know? I'm not impressed by you lame ass niggas coming with these dumb ass comments when you know you made an ass out of yourself. Not impressed with y'all niggas. So, y'all not impressed with AJ, you know, showing sweet science, bouncing back from a loss, reclaiming supremacy at the heavyweight division. I know y'all not impressed by that because y'all some hating ass niggas. A lot of y'all. Fake ass. Don One says, good to hear an American channel that is unbiased. Ruiz dropped the ball and AJ stuck to a perfectly executed plan. Box like a champ. Learn something, you casual ass motherfuckers. Don One is a real boxing fan. Look what he said. He let it be known. Facts. Ruiz dropped the ball, which he did with his fat ass. He looked like a ball. You know? And he said AJ stuck to a perfectly executed plan. Boxed. Keyword, boxed like a champ. A lot of y'all ain't impressed because he didn't get a knockout. Like, y'all not boxing fans. Boxing is not knocking a motherfucker out. It's hit, not get hit. If a knockout come, it comes. A lot of y'all don't know shit about boxing. You know, I might start just banning casual ass niggas for my New Year resolution going into 2020. Fuck casuals. Stay the fuck off the UGC. But shout out to you, Don One. And if you new sub, bro, appreciate you coming through. Luann 1983 says AJ learned from the loss, went back to the gym and said, cool, watch this. I mean, that's great, bro. That's great for boxing. Great for boxing. AD said, big up USC. Nigga, this ain't the University of Southern California. We're the UGC, fam. But I know what you meant. Two-time. Two-time? Shout out to Abria Angel. If you new sub, hit that bell icon. And see, salute to the real boxing fans that are happy for AJ. I mean, like, how can you hate on a good story, man? See somebody get to the top, face adversity, take a loss, then bounce back. It's like the human spirit, man. It's the victory. A lot of y'all don't appreciate that kind of shit. Yeah, that's better, Justin. Much better. See, you don't keep the same energy. You see how you change energy with your comment? First you said you wasn't impressed. Then you say you picked against AJ. He proved you wrong. He made the proper adjustments, trained hard, and was very disciplined. Congratulations to that man. See what I'm saying? You niggas don't keep the same energy. Let me show y'all. I'm really not impressed by AJ. He actually did what he was supposed to do the first fight. Congratulations to him. But now let's get to this. Like, you're just trying to just like, you weren't even trying to give him credit. You're just like, whatever. Okay, you were supposed to do this. But you said he was going to lose. Clowns, man. JD says, even though AJ didn't knock Ruiz out and some casuals are disappointed, Ruiz said AJ can't box on numerous occasions along with a bunch of armchair experts. Big up UGC. Right. Niggas just got to eat that shit. Y'all motherfuckers said he couldn't take a punch. You say he had no heart. He couldn't move. He couldn't box. And he proved y'all wrong. Give the man his credit. But a lot of y'all too fake for that. Iron Cone says, man, when I saw the fight last night, Ruiz looked every bit of that 283 pounds. Holy shit. Then that man said he was training himself a lot. I mean, shit, this dude got caught up in the life. He did. Typical PBC shit. Get caught up in the life, eat more than you need to eat, drink more than you need to drink. You know, going to fight night, not 100% prepared or knowing you didn't do everything you need to do, and then you use that as an excuse. There's no excuse for that, bro. You know you're supposed to dedicate yourself. You know you're not supposed to come in there super overweight. Why the fuck would you come in heavier than your last fight? When that was what you won with that. Isn't this the same guy that said if it ain't broke, don't fix it? So why you just didn't stay at the same weight then? You know, next time I'm gonna dedicate myself. Ain't gonna be no next time. Get your fat ass out of here. Get your fucking fat ass the fuck out of here. Nobody want to see this guy, this fat ass motherfucker in the ring again with AJ. So AJ can just fucking box his ears off again and stop his fat ass this time in the third fight. For what? You know, you're not gonna get no credit for that. Whooping on his fat ass boy. You know, looking stupid. Him and his trainer just looking dumb. But I bet you they really don't give a fuck because they got money. They got paid for this shit. He was able to eat, you know, better than he ever ate. You know, have sex with, you know, probably the best type of women out there. So, like you said, Iron Cone, he got caught up in the life. Caught up in the life. He didn't remain hungry. And he didn't remain humble. Because, matter of fact, our TBA talked about this before. Before Ruiz won those straps off AJ in the first fight, he was humble. If I remember correctly, he was humble. You know, I would just like the opportunity if Al Heyman, Eddie Hearn, if you guys can make the fight happen, I would truly love the He was just humble, man. Nice guy, humble. So he won and them choker chains got on around his neck. Then we really seen what this shit was about. You know, they changed the fuck out of you on the PBC side. Shout out to my dog, Jaguar Black. He said, this dude don't deserve a third fight. He showed nothing to prove there need to be a third fight. You prove that you don't deserve to be in the ring with a top athlete like an AJ. You prove that you're only good enough to remain champion for a few months. Okay? All kind of goddamn food stains and grease and shit all over them damn belts probably. You know, Popeye's chicken grease and shit. You know, Sonic milkshakes and shit spilt all over. Man, fuck out of here. It's your fat ass. Nobody want to see you your fat ass in the third fight with AJ. AJ got to defend his straps. Matter of fact, fight his number one contenders, his mandatories. You know, something that y'all's favorite heavyweight won't do. You know, roadblock after roadblock, sucker ass. Straight sucker, man. Why they act like a straight sucker? And y'all niggas are so moist to keep defending this sucker ass nigga, bro. It's ridiculous. He is embarrassing the country. Here we got this old fucking just a ignorant motherfucker, man, with a nose ring, holding on to that one green strap. Don't want to fight no Top Smoke. AJ fighting every fucking body at the top. You know? The nigga Deontay Wilder's ducking. AJ already stretched. And we supposed to take this nigga serious and give him more respect than AJ? Nigga, get the fuck off the channel with y'all dumbasses. If you somebody who give Wilder more respect than AJ, get the fuck off my channel, man. Get the fuck off. I don't want no fake motherfuckers on this bitch. You know? I'm telling you, man, 2020, I'm gonna be like, look, nigga, stay your fucking casual ass off the UGC. Stay off, nigga. We don't need y'all. Y'all niggas is bad for the sport. You bad for YouTube, bad for the sport. Y'all lame. Y'all need to just... Let me move on to another comment. Shout out to my dog, Jaguar. Lewis 1983 says, all Ruiz kept saying is, we coming in lighter, faster, stronger, then did the exact opposite. This is some PBC movement down to a T. Facts. I'm sitting there reading halfway through this shit. I'm in my mind. I'm like, yeah, this is some PBC lying ass shit. PBC tells so many fucking lies about what they doing or what they not doing or whatever. Nobody believe in y'all like that no more. PBC is full of shit. Them niggas are full of shit. Right, Luan. Grease stains all over them goddamn belts. You know? Hey, Toby Bartlett, I saw you. I see your comment. I'm not gonna click it because I'm not promoting them niggas. Them niggas ain't getting no free promo. You know, I don't promote no casual ass niggas like that. But I hear what you're saying. And I did a video. It's called Too Much Good Media Can Be Bad. Go on my archive of my videos and just go look at that video right there. Too much good media can be bad. And holla at your boy. Right, JD. Ignorant motherfucker with a nose ring. Quadruple talking out here. I want a unification about whatever the. Shut your stuttering ass up, nigga. Show stutter. You're just embarrassing. You embarrassing everybody. Sit the fuck down somewhere. You know, the fight is over. Just go home. Go to the house. Why are you doing an interview? You know you can't talk. Shut up. Hey, salute to everybody watching though. Even the ones catching playback. Toby says now Ruiz lost. The Mexican's gonna say he's American. He's American. They gonna disown his ass now. He gonna be like, it's all about that red, white, and blue. Shut the fuck up. You know, I represent both flags. You know, I love my Mexican people, but I love my Americans now. You know, I want to apologize. Apology denied. Apology denied, nigga. We don't need it. Right. Stuttering promotions. You know, they even mentioned AJ name around Wilder. He Shelly. You know, yeah, go and get your bitch ass manager. Named Shelly. Shelly Finkel. Go ahead and get her. Tell some of the crib looking ass. Y'all talk so much shit about AJ, who's promoted by Eddie Hearn. Y'all so mad about that situation. You won't give credit to that black man because he working with a white man. But yet, y'all cool with Wilder working with Tales from the Crypt. You know, a white man. You racist motherfuckers. I'm looking at who boxed better, who got a better career, who won all the smoke. That's it. Fuck who the promoters and managers whoop-de-whoop, who got a better career, who giving us the fights we want to see. Nigga, Team AJ. AJ's giving us fights we want to see. He's daring to be great. He's showing he's a true champion. Shut the dumb shit up. Look at this fanboy. He says during the post-fight interview, they did not even want to mention Wilder's name. Duck season has began already. Has Wilder mentioned AJ's name? You stupid. You didn't watch the whole press conference because he said, you know what? When I was chasing them guys, it wasn't happening. Things was not working out. So what I'm going to do is when they're ready, they know when to call me. They know how to call me. That's what he said. Watch the whole post-fight interview. He did not decline the option. Matter of fact, somebody asked him about Deontay Wilder. Would you be open to it? He said, most definitely. He said, most definitely. Shut that dumb shit up. You on the verge of getting blocked because you be saying stupid shit. Yeah, you about to get blocked. Hey, real quick. Is somebody in the chat? Hide Justin Trouble. Hide his monkey ass. I don't even want casual comments in the chat. Get your casual ass out of here. You know, after rewatching it, I'm convinced he threw the fight. Yeah, he threw the fight. You know what else he threw? He threw a whole bunch of nachos in his mouth, burritos and tacos and shit. You right, he did throw the fight by eating too much. Stupid ass nigga. Hide that nigga from the channel with his stupid ass. The motherfucker telling everybody, you know, I shouldn't have gained too much weight. You know, niggas just can't believe what's real. He came in at 283 pounds. It was clear as day. He fucking just got caught up in the life. Like Iron Kong said, he ate too much. He partied too much. He fucking lost. You niggas just don't want to give credit to AJ. Get y'all hating asses off the channel. Right, coming back to American Promotions. He coming back to America Promotions. Right, we're not going to listen to that dumb shit. He was not paid to throw no fucking fight. Right. He was paid to go over there and just allow AJ to take them belts back so that Al Heyman and the PBC side can be back minimized to one belt in the heavyweight division. Yeah, that's a great idea. Great idea, Ruiz. It wouldn't even matter. Shout out to you. It don't matter what color you are, man. We got all kind of diversity over here, bro. That's why UDC ain't no movement like it. You know, you go to some movements, it's just straight black. You know, straight black. I mean, we got everything over here. Every freaking nationality, religion, all that shit. UDC is a very diverse community. You know. Water. Iron Cole says water fans always with that whole shit. Boy, he didn't even mention he said he didn't even mention Wilder. AJ has been calling that hoe out for years, and all it did was build Wilder's fake ass profile. Right. Right. Been calling the motherfucker out. Watch the whole post-match presser promotions. These dumbass motherfuckers be saying dumbass shit. I watched the motherfucking shit. The dude asked him about Wilder. He said, would you be willing to welcome that fight? He said, most definitely. They know how to get in contact with me. When they ready, I'm here. That's what he said. That's what he said. He didn't duck the question. The fuck you talking about? Keep that motherfucker off my channel. He's a king. Just give it up to him. He's a fucking king. Give it up to him. While C. Rockman says, same people who said Joshua was running were the same people saying Mayweather school Pacquiao. Shaking my head. The double standards of Wilder fans. We know what it is. That's why I have no problem going into 2020 blocking these fake motherfuckers that I seen all through 2019. I predicted a lot of shit that was going to happen this year. That shit came to pass. You know? That shit came to pass, too. It's a bad year for some of y'all. Bad year for some of y'all, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. They hated on the real niggas and made a fool out of their damn self. You know? Put all their goddamn soul and energy behind another nigga. You know? A nigga they probably never kicked it with. Not related to. They put all their soul behind that person. You know? Even when it was clear as day, the motherfucker was exposed as a duck or a fake or whatever. They just didn't want to accept the truth. They wanted to defend the motherfucker. So keep the same energy all the way through. Keep defending them. Whatever you do, whatever y'all favorite fighters do, you fanboys, keep defending them. Don't change up. Keep the same energy. Y'all had plenty of time to get on this Realest Boxing Talk True Media movement. Y'all niggas stay on that fake shit, though. Stay over there with that. Not interested in y'all fucking shout outs, y'all motherfucking salutes, and what. Fuck all that. Keep that shit. Jaguar Black says, I remember Ruiz saying after the first fight that he was going to move his head more. You know? Should have moved some weight. He should have been out here moving weight. Moving them pounds, nigga. This nigga. YC says, facts, Iron Kong, I like how he disregarded Wilder. You talking about AJ? Let me see what Iron Kong said. Yeah, man, shit. He ain't worried about no motherfucking Wilder. Wilder ain't worried about no motherfucking AJ. Wilder don't want to fight AJ. Wilder don't even want to fight Dillian White. So he definitely don't want to fight no AJ. When he get that Dillian White work in, that's how I'll know he ready for that AJ work. Wilder don't want to fight nobody. He a rematch nigga. He want to keep rematching cats. Shout out to Toby Bartley. He says, I'm a white guy, but only stand for the truth. Hey, this is Team Truth. Okay, truth, it has no colors, man. This is the truth culture over here, man. Truth culture. Bring whatever color you are. Come one, come all. God damn it. Truth culture. You know, niggas love to hide behind a skin tone like that shit is gold or something. I don't understand motherfuckers like that. They hide behind their skin complexion like as if that makes me great or this makes me superior. Look, man, I don't care what color you are. If you a fake motherfucker, I'll tell you fake. You know, if I don't care what color you are. If you're a real individual, you speaking truth, I'm gonna say you the truth. You the real deal. I don't have no problem with that. Not racist, not prejudiced, not biased, none of that. Just a real person that's willing to acknowledge another real person. That's why this UDC movement is so official, because real individuals connected with other real individuals. Okay? And that connection is stronger than a bunch of fake motherfuckers connecting with a bunch of fake motherfuckers. Guarantee that. That's why y'all team can fall apart so easy. It ain't solid. Everybody fake and they just trying to use each other, and it's just all about paper and just, you know, manipulation and media and narratives pushed and genders. Man, that ain't nothing. That's the weakest shit. That is the weakest shit. That shit'll fall apart easily. Ain't no solid platform on that. It's like that's like the first little piggy or something. Y'all shit is straw. Y'all house made of straw. Nigga, the wolf will blow that shit all the way the fuck down on the quick. Iron Kong says Wilder fans always looking for some kind of validation for Wilder on some outside the ring bullshit. This win even brought out the Wilder fans on my Facebook page and don't even talk boxing there. Lewin says, running, how can you run away in a boxing ring? You know, the thing about it is, if this people talk about how he got a good ability to cut off the ring and good hand speed, like all these people that said he was gonna knock out AJ again. Same result. Why he couldn't get to him this time? You got to him in the first fight. Y'all didn't complain about movement, AJ's movement. A lot of y'all was saying he couldn't move. Y'all was saying he was slow, robotic. Y'all keep checkmating y'allself. AJ shitted on y'all, bro. He proved it to everybody. Like, look, everything you thought I couldn't do, I'm about to show you I'm gonna do in this fight. Okay? He did that. I sit there and watch the highlights, you know, of the fight. I'm like, man, this is a A whole different level of an AJ right here. Whole different level. He went from whatever level that he was on, he went like 3 or 4 levels above that from the last fight. Way more sharp, way more smart. Sweet science. And then when he won the fucking fight, he had some shit to say. Meaningful shit. Not screaming in the camera with a nose ring on and stuttering. He actually had some shit to say. Talk about setting an example for your kids. Like stuff people need to hear. When you like, he's a throwback type champion. I saw that in him yesterday. It was like an Ali or some shit. Like, not to that extent, because you know Ali is on a different level, but like he's like our version of Ali. Closest to it as far as Ali was at the top, got knocked off, and then reclaimed his throne. This is Ali type shit. This is what kind of puts you in that category, man. Daring to be great. Showing you got the courage to face the top competition and still keep going. And this motherfucker's what, 26? Do I got the age wrong? Is AJ like 26 years old? It's crazy, man. And you got, I don't know how old Wilder is, with 33, 34, whatever he is, marinating. And they say other people's on the wrong side of the street. Nigga have several seats. Y'all have several seats. Some of y'all is the dumbest, most casual motherfuckers I have seen on YouTube. Don't even need to mention y'all names because y'all niggas is irrelevant. The irrelevance. I mean, 2018 has been like the body bag of casuals. Y'all are getting bodied this year. Bodied this year, nigga. All you casual, narrative, fake motherfuckers, y'all getting bodied this year. I'm just keeping it 100. Niggas talk all of that shit about the UDC. Y'all niggas getting bodied, though. Like I knew y'all would. While she says, I'm just glad that boxing is back in good hands now, not on the same side as the Ducker. Thank you. Thank you. That's why I wanted AJ to win. Because I'm like, come on, man. Even if Ruiz wins the fucking fight, he's on the PBC side. Ain't no telling when we're going to see Undisputed. Like, these motherfuckers don't want to make fights. Big fights. You know? Rematch niggas. You know? Tune-up niggas. The Fox vice president said they would do the Ruiz versus Wilder fight ahead of Joshua Steele. Wilder has 2 problems. Dillian White has been cleared, and Joshua is champ again. Man, look, Wilder's becoming an irrelevant ass nigga with a green strap. You know, go ahead and vacate the shit. Go ahead and vacate the shit then. He's just in the way. The nigga's in the way. Went from wanting to be the baddest man on the planet, wanting the body on his record, to just straight moonwalking to the head ain't meant to be hit. We need to get the most money. You get offered the most money you ever been offered. Stupid ass. Just a stupid nigga. Damn, my God. And you know what it is? It's because of stupid motherfuckers who is advising him. Stupid motherfuckers who has been advising Deontay Wilder, and he listened to them. Sad business, man. Sad business. Yeah, I didn't see the White fight yet. I did hear that he looked like shit. I did hear that. I think he weighed in like 271 pounds. And you know what? The people that's going to talk the most shit about him is the same motherfuckers that got bodied when UCOT cleared him. Like, it don't matter what you want to say about how his performance was in the fight. You know, From what I heard, he took the fight on like 3 weeks notice. He probably didn't even know he was going to be cleared that fast or whatever the case, the investigation. I don't know because I ain't seen the fight. But I think he won the shit, though. So if he still won the fight, that means that his only loss remains still to AJ. That's it. He only lost to AJ and whooped everybody else's ass that was in front of him. And still remains a top heavyweight, still remains the number one in the WBC, and still remains the most feared heavyweight, and remains ducked by Deontay Wilder, who was once known as the most feared, which we know clearly he ain't that. Truth is the new hate. Don One says, after the first fight, Ruiz was saying AJ can't box and moves like a robot. AJ dropped the muscle and boxed like a welterweight for 12 rounds. Nigga, where's the boxing bell when you need it? Where's the boxing bell when you need it? Facts. And nigga cut the weight, he cut the muscles and got increased his stamina. The motherfucker went there and boxed Ruiz ears off. And Ruiz, with his arrogance, his ego, he like, man, I ain't gotta fucking be all in tip-top shape. Shit. All I gotta do is use my hand speed. I'm telling y'all, man, this is what Ruiz did for training camp. Eat and do mitts, fam. Food and mitts. He was so confident that AJ was going to be slow, gas out, and be robotic that he was just going to have his way with AJ. Boxing Killer TV says, everyone said AJ should sack McCracken as his trainer. Joshua was loyal and it paid off. Shout out to AJ, betting on himself, betting on his trainer, betting on his promoter, betting on his side of the street, and just believing in himself, man. Believing in himself. Shout out to Real West. Shout out to Real West. Wasi Rockman says AJ's in the rarefied air right now. 2-time heavyweight champ of the world. Serious accolades. Hey, look. Listen. Y'all already know. I'm in America, but I'm happy for the UK. I'm happy for y'all, man. Because that's what I wish we had. I'm not jealous of y'all, but I wish we had an AJ over here. I'm being real. I wish we had an Anthony Joshua type of fighter over here. You know, a motherfucker who can get to the top. Young, get to the top, rich as fuck, but hungry still, humble, and take a loss, bounce back. Who's next? Now, where was I? That's what AJ did. He ain't even, I mean, he ain't acting all you know what I'm saying, super emotional, overly excited. He been here before. He just said, I just reclaimed my spot where I was already at. That's why I'm not all super celebratory or you know, super duper all, you know what I mean, shocked or nothing like that. He said, I know I'm supposed to be here. When you know you're supposed to be there, bro, it's a different aura in there, bro. He just gonna get better and better. AJ is gonna get better from last night. If you think he gonna decline from that, you tripping. He on his I mean, he's in his own lane and he's a heavyweight, but it kind of remind me of Canelo. He gonna go into that Canelo mode where every fight now he just gonna get better and better. A new wrinkle, just boom, 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 boom. Every fight you're gonna see something new unraveling. He just gonna pick up and add. He gonna add to what he already been doing. You know, I just the nigga's hungry. He gonna keep the naps. He probably gonna keep the naps. You know, don't you know? He's 30. Okay, my bad. I said 26, but still young. So he's 30. Oh, okay. That's where the 26 came from. He got less than 26 fights. Okay. Thank y'all. Still young for heavyweight. JD says he's Wilder's 34. Over Mind Conversation says AJ 30, Wilder 35. YZ Rockman says Ruiz more accomplished than Wilder. Absolutely. But that's the nigga that they hype up. You know, one belt defended 10 times. and about 2 or 3 of them shits was rematches. You know what I'm saying? Within those defenses, quite a few of them shits was rematches. So it wasn't like 10 different opponents in them 10 defenses. Just keeping it 100. I'm not hating. You know, it's hard just to fucking defend your shit. But just keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Just really keep it 100. It was a lot of rematches in between them damn 10 defenses, nigga. In fights where we knew the nigga was gonna win. That ain't hate. It's called truth. Do what you want with it. YC Rockman says Wilder and Fury both predicted Ruiz to roll over AJ, and now they both salty that he won. Dossa, you dumb Dossa. Fury, you dumb Dossa. Yeah, they was betting on that nigga to lose because you know what, man? They don't want to fight that dude, man. They don't want him. They did not want him to come out of that because they knew he was gonna be. I said this before. Like, you know what, man? I did a video. I said he became more popular in the loss than he would have became if he would have won. Like, I thought if he would have won, they'd probably been like, okay, he would have been popular. You know, he would have bubbled a little bit. But the mere fact that he lost, he went viral to the max, nigga. They was putting his knockout video out there. I dubbed the shit. I got on this. I flamed him too. It is what it is. It's boxing. But the nigga rededicated himself, right? I never read him off and said that he couldn't win this fight just because he lost one time. People act like just because you lose one time that you finish. People got checkmated last night. Checkmated. Boxer Finesse, what's up, my homie? What's going down, homie? Lauren says, it pisses me off that they mention Wilder 10 defenses in the same light as Ali. This is a complete disrespect to the GOAT. Absolutely disrespect to the GOAT. Like, compare the 10 defenses that Ali had to Wilder's. You can spit a loogie on this nigga face. Get out of here, my face, Wilder, with that dumb shit. Yeah, man, y'all UK, y'all getting some good ass sleep. Niggas are stressed. A lot of American citizens are stressed the fuck out. They probably didn't even go to sleep. You know, they probably didn't even go to sleep because I think before last night's victory, when they talking that dumb shit like Deontay Wilder's the #1 heavyweight, what that nigga LTBA say? Nigga, how? Nigga, where? What is you talking about? Come on this True Media side. Let's deal with this realest boxing talk. While Cease Rockman says, yeah, White didn't seem motivated. I know if he gets the Wilder fight, he's going to be on it. Yeah, I didn't see the fight. I have not seen the fight yet. But, hey, you know, maybe that fight will motivate Deontay Wilder to finally get in there with him. If you look that bad, because I ain't seen the shit, but if you look that bad, hopefully Wilder fucking man the fuck up now. You know? Hopefully he looked that bad enough to where Wilder, there should be no excuse now, right? Should be no excuse. Since he looked that bad, Wilder should have no problem getting in there and stretching his, you know, his heavy ass. He was at 271. But like you said, YC, he gonna come in there, he gonna be on it if he fight Wilder. He ain't gonna play no games. You know. Wilder probably still stretching, but I want to see the fight. It's a fight that's supposed to happen. Should have been happening. You know. Me wanting to see Dillian White fight Wilder is not saying that Dillian White's gonna win. No, it's just a fight. It's two top heavyweights fighting each other, and the nigga who deserves the fight. So the fight needs to happen. So if Dillian White gets stretched, hey, you know what? At least he got his opportunity. He got his opportunity with AJ. He got his opportunity with Wilder. If he gets stretched by both, so be it. But you know what? He will still remain a top heavyweight because his only losses will come to the champions. Dillian White has not lost to any contenders. No prospect, no contenders, no sir. He has only lost to champs. Excuse me, one champ. So if Wilder go in there and stretch Dillian, it is what it is. He got stretched by two champions. So he only lost at the top level. But any of these Oscar Riveses or Derek Chisoras or I mean, he even beat a former champion, Joseph Parker. It don't matter. If you on that level, he'll probably get your ass up out of there. Probably get your ass up out of there. BJ Ben says AJ is now more of a dangerous fighter. He's matured greatly last night. Wilder, slap yourself. You honestly thought Ruiz was going to do it again? 15 pounds heavier. I mean, he embarrassed his fucking country. He embarrassed PBC side. He embarrassed himself, his team, his family, everybody that's affiliated with him. You embarrassed him, fam. You proved that you cannot deal with the fame. You cannot deal with being on top. You can't. You know? You engorge, man. You indulge too much, man. You just... And I already seen this shit. I'm just like, you know what? This ain't what a champion is right here. This is not no champion. Credit to you. You beat AJ the first time. You know, AJ had some factors going on, and you just was a better man that night. All credit to you. But in this rematch, you're going to get your ass whooped. You're going to get your ass whooped because you ain't supposed to be here. You know? You made history for LA, nigga. Y'all niggas want to talk about he made history for Mexico. Nigga, you made history for you the first Mexican out of LA, you know. Probably did to win a heavyweight belt. Shit, you're not from Mexico, fam. Stop with the fake shit. Stop with the fake shit. You know, you faked it till you made it, and you know what I mean? Once we realized what you really was, then you just got your ass whooped. You got your car pulled. Everybody, you got exposed for just being an overweight motherfucker with good hand speed. Right. White went through a whole lot of shit and still found a way to get the W. That's all that matters. I'm not gonna shit on Dillian White for whatever. If he looked bad, he looked bad. I saw the interview, post-fight interview though. He said, yeah, I was hella rusty. He said I was very rusty in there. But you could tell that he was super emotional about all this shit. And he said, fuck you haters. Same way we feel on True Media side. Fuck you haters. If you niggas don't want to believe in us, if you don't believe what I was saying was real, that I was a clean athlete, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Don't come running to my shit now. Don't fucking say, oh, Dillian White, we knew you were clean. Shut the fuck up. Fuck y'all. Y'all niggas ripped me off. They ripped Dillian White off before even the result came in. Deontay Wilder, Andy Ruiz, Mauricio Sulaiman, the whole WBC, fuck y'all. You know? I felt him when he said this shit. I wasn't concerned about the fight. I was not concerned about watching Dillian White's fight. I'm like, I know he gonna win, and I know that ain't nobody that he fighting at some real top smoke. It's just a get back fight. It's a get back fight. So I already knew that. Sorry, y'all. I'm slow in these comments, man. It's a lot of y'all dropping comments. Salute to y'all. Jaguar says, I can almost guarantee that from now on, Wilder will fight tailor-made style so PBC can make the narrative of breaking Mayweather's record. Hey, whatever. Let him do what he gonna do. Let him do what he gonna do. But as soon as he get close to 50-0, we're gonna have a different kind of live stream. Trust. On God and them. If he even make it to like 49, we're gonna have a live stream. It's gonna be, yeah. You don't want to miss it. You ain't gonna want to miss that live stream. If that nigga make 49-0, that's a live stream you don't want to miss. Because I'm gonna prove to y'all how he not gonna be 50-0. Watch. Something gonna happen. Something gonna happen. We're gonna have a live about the shit. They're gonna be like UGC hating, and then the result gonna happen, and they're gonna be like, man, them UGC niggas, man. Salute to the UGC. Fuck y'all. Fuck out of here, Nick. Fuck out of here. Oh, hey, Iron Cone, they litty lit right now. You know they lit. YC says, when AJ won, the whole UK went crazy. Literally everyone came out for this fight. We can't even do that shit over here. Americans, we stayed in the motherfucking house. Got drunk. Just stressed out. Niggas probably smoked something and shit. Just, yeah. It was a different kind of vibe in America. Guarantee you that. Especially for the narrative pushers. That shit was Shut the fuck up night. Shut all the way the fuck up night. You know, get your diaper changed and shut the fuck up. You said you hope. Saul says, I hope Wilder will cross the street and fight AJ. You know, whatever his superiors tell him to do, I guess. You know, anklet and choker spells they under. Who cares? I don't care about what them niggas gonna do. They ain't doing shit for boxing. JD says Crawford is America's AJ, in my opinion. Crawford moves correctly and is someone who don't get the shine in fights. In fights, he truly deserves. I mean, I don't want to put Crawford and AJ on the same category. They got two. I mean, AJ is a great heavyweight. Crawford is a great welterweight. You know what I mean? We got to remember Crawford is shit. He just got he got more things he do though. Crawford is not only is he a puncher, he's a pure box. He's a boxer as well, switch hitter. You know, he knows how to break you down. He can stop you. He can go to 12. Great condition. Yeah, Crawford Crawford got a lot of dimensions, and he's been doing it consistently, showing me on an elite level that he ain't gonna have no stamina issues. If he gets you hurt, he gonna get you out of there. And you know, this is a guy who's been undisputed already before. This is a guy who's been heavily avoided even to this day. And I mean, what else can you? I mean, it's golly. That's a whole. I don't even want to think about that, man. This is AJ's moment. You know what I mean? This is AJ's moment. Crawford, the way they doing Crawford, man, is a fucking. It's a damn shame, man. That's why I told you, man. I'm not concerned about PBC niggas, man. They're not doing nothing to help the sport of boxing. The best fights they don't care about. They don't want to put on the best fight. So I don't give a fuck about the PBC side, bro. I don't. You know, like I told y'all, Andy Ruiz is the image of the PBC. They don't give a shit. All they do is care about themselves. They want to eat. They want to drink. They want to just party it up. They want to be celebrity famous, get they you know, trinkets and cars and shit. Whatever. They just want to live the American dream and all of that. Cool. But you know what? AJ got enough money to live the American dream, the UK dream, the Saudi Arabian dream, goddamn whatever. He can go anywhere he fuck African dream, anywhere he want to go and live the life there. I guarantee you, maybe Ruiz can only live a life in America. You ain't no god like that, nigga. You know, you ain't no king like that. AJ's a motherfucking king in the ring, in the ring and outside the ring. Choking on coffee. In the ring and outside the ring, AJ is a king. He just is. He got the money to back it up, the numbers to back it up, the straps to back it up, and the naps to back it up. King Nappy, homie. Boxer Killer says AJ got two mandatories, IBF, Pulev, Usyk. He got to pay step aside money to one guy. Both have been ordered. Yeah, I mean, I want to see him keep the straps. You know, somebody going to take it from him. If somebody get those belts, I want to see them take it from him. But AJ is a real champion, man. He's a real champion. I see him getting better. JD says, I'm Black British too. My favorite modern fighters are Mayweather, Ward, and Crawford. And you know what? Those are pure boxers, man. All those favorite fighters that you had, that you named from America, are boxers. Some of the best boxers that the sport has ever seen. Not the best punchers where they just got a whole bunch of knockouts. That's not boxing. Anybody can knock a motherfucker out. I said it before, a midget can knock a nigga out if he connect right. The sweet science, though, is what set niggas apart from the rest. Don One says, I like to see Usyk next as Joshua's mandatory. Joshua should stay at this weight. I hope he has kept that power because with footwork like that, he's notched another level. Another level, fam. Another level. But I like that Usyk matchup. Seeing the AJ that I saw, and you know, this AJ that was from last night versus the Usyk, That makes for a very, very entertaining fight to me. A good chess match. Like boxing fans would like that fight stylistically. Usyk is a great boxer. AJ is a great boxer. A thinking man's game. They will be in there. Whoever's going to be the most intelligent is going to win that fight. You know. Now AJ being bigger and having the power, is to his advantage. I feel, but still, if Usyk might come in there razor sharp, and AJ got to hit him. AJ got to hit him. But of course, I'm favoring AJ. But I like the fight though. I would love to see that fight. And if it's a fight that's about to get ordered, cool. Like I have no problem seeing a champion fight the mandatory that was ordered. I have no problem with Crawford fighting Igor Kavaliauskas because it was ordered. He's a top guy. He's fighting a top guy in the sanctioning body. Kubrat Pulev is the top of the IBF, and Usyk is the top of the WBO. That's not a duck. Nigga, these are top fighters. These are top fighters. Usyk is a top heavyweight, considered coming out of being undisputed cruiserweight. Like, come on, you got to consider him up there. And then Pulev put himself in a position to be considered a top heavyweight. I might have to agree with you, Boxing Killer. He said Joshua and Taylor, UK best fighters at the moment. Yeah, man. UK, man, y'all got some fighters. Y'all got some good boxers, man. Excuse me. Y'all got some great boxers, man. Doing it in a major way. And when we get our shit together, I want y'all to keep the same energy we keeping and give it up to and y'all do. Y'all give it up to our American champions, just like we're going to give it up to y'all's. We don't discriminate. Shifting weight from heel to toe as opposed to toe to heel, making him more agile off the line does reduce his power gauge. Salute to Wasi. See, he know boxing. He know boxing. Right, Saul. That was the main thing. He says I didn't like Ruiz attitude after he won. Stay humble. Yeah. Stay humble, man. Ed's Fat says, what is interesting is AJ said he is no longer calling out Fury or Bum Squad. Look like Bum Squad's big payday is gone. It's done. If they do fight Bum Squad, will not be getting 120 million. Hopefully AJ freezes him out. AJ didn't decline it though. AJ says when they're ready, they know how to contact me. So it's really on Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder don't even want to speak AJ's name. He's stuttering in interviews and shit. Stuttering Stanley Promotions. Maybe you just need to let Marcellus be a spokesperson. He just hold the green strap, Deontay, and let Marcellus talk for you, because that nigga need to stay out the ring. Let him just be your spokesperson, your bodyguard. Let him take the punch that a nigga throw, and then you can finish the nigga off after he clip your brother. That's some shit. Wasi Rockman says, Don, one thing is Usyk's literally a master at what he does, whereas Ruiz isn't. I don't think AJ beats Usyk in the boxing part of the match. I think he'll have to fight it out. See, I can't even be mad at that comment, because I'm just like, man, I like the fight. I like that fight. I'm not going to, now I will say this, like, see, styles make fights, man. I think Usyk will probably get stretched by Deontay Wilder. I think he'll get clipped, like he'll get stretched. But against AJ, that's like I told y'all, I'm favoring AJ, but the style matchup is going to be very interesting. I would love to see that fight, though. I'm watching that one. That's something that I wouldn't miss. Like, I'm not going to go put in, the extra work, when I can just watch that fight. I couldn't watch the AJ fight live last night. I was working, but fuck work with that. If that fight happened, I knew AJ was going to beat his 283-pound ass. I was like, whatever, I'm going to work. You know what I'm saying? Well, Boxing Killer says Wilder got a draw. He can never be 50-0. He 50-0 and he'll be 50-0-1. I buy houses. What's happening, my bro? What's going on, man? JD says what Wilder needs to learn from this is wishing on AJ's downfall is going to put him on top and make him generational wealth. Fighting AJ will though. Let me see if I read it. What Wilder needs to learn from this is wishing on AJ's downfall isn't, my bad, I read it wrong, isn't going to put him on top and make him generational wealth. Fighting AJ will though. Right, that's all you got to do. Man the fuck up. Man up and fight Dillian White. Man up and fight Anthony Joshua. All you got to do is man up and fight two of the top heavyweights, two of the top UK heavyweights, Dillian White and AJ, and you get all the respect in the world. The flame will go away. All you fanboys that get mad at us, like, don't flame us. Flame your favorite fighter. The flame will go away when these niggas get their shit together. It's simple. Boxing Finesse says AJ next Mando going to be Pulev in Principality Stadium in Wales. Boy, I'll be there. Going to be another crazy night. Shout out to Box Finesse. Say he gonna be there. Yeah, man. YC says I feel Wilder's never fought a body puncher. Left hook to his body will stop his right hand. His only significant weapon. Maybe that's why he's avoiding White. Oh, you think the body attack at Dillian is he thinking about? Might be, bro. Might be. Angel Santos says protected boxing champion. Yep. PBC for you. Good morning, bro. Shout out to my bro Angel. You know. Let it be known, man. The UGC was started. The UGC clique. It was me, Unbiased, Angel Santos. And then we grew from there. We grew from there. You know, some cats that was with it, we realized that they just some fake motherfuckers and they ended up, switching sides and shit. But at the end of the day, Angel Santos, Unbiased, hey, that was the original right there. The trifecta. What's happening, Angel?
What's up, bro? You on early as a motherfucker right now.
Hey, but look, I said I'm about to fuck these niggas up with this early one. But hey, shout out to the UK, cause the UK they up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They
They up.
all up. They up
And,
here in force.
but the American fans, they sleep.
Sleep, because everybody was drinking and shit. The UK fans couldn't drink out there. You know what I mean?
Nah, they
And you know
just
how
they
UK and if you know how UK fans do, like, damn, if my brothers in Saudi can't drink, they be in solidarity. I'm not gonna drink either, man.
man,
Well, some of them do that, you know.
boys is depressed, man.
You know,
Niggas sleep.
if they homeboys in Saudi, they're like, man, fuck that, I can't drink either, man. I can't do that to them.
JD in the chat says Crawford is well more skilled than AJ Black. LOL. I mean, Crawford is America's superstar that hasn't been commercially polished like he deserves. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah. I actually don't, like I said, this is AJ's moment, so I don't even want to go into deep talking about Crawford because it's just gonna pull out more fire from me and
I think
Angel talking about
I
these
think you
UGC
gotta
fighters.
I think people gotta realize too, man. AJ is a big dude, right? And for a long time, right? After the Olympics and stuff, they really dropped that really, boxing skill wise and stuff, and just had they went to professional style, which is getting in there, fighting, and knocking motherfuckers out. So now AJ realizes, like, look, man, I got to get back to the fundamentals. I got to get back to the sweet science, like you saw last night, and box people's ears off and wait and let the knockout come. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what it's all about. It's about boxing, outpointing, and then if the knockout is there and the opportunity is there, then take it. But don't go into every fight thinking that you're gonna knock somebody out, and that's immediately gonna happen, because it's not. You know what I mean? I think that's where people get it misconstrued. It's boxing first. If a knockout presents itself, go for it. Simple.
right. Shout out to Ed Fast. He says when you put in work, you get paid. Someone please tell PBC. Please tell them.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Angel, somebody need to tell them protected boxing champions, man. When you put in the
Yeah,
work,
that card for PBC was sort of the best fight of that night was uh, Ikawa, uh, um, Japanese fighter against Toblez. against
Oh
the
wow.
Filipino fight. That was the most entertaining fight of that night for that and the Aleem and uh Ron Ellis fight. Which shit, man, I got that one wrong, man. Fucking Ron Ellis boxed Aleem's ears off, man. Beat that motherfucker up every fucking round almost.
Aleem lost.
Hell yeah, he lost, man. But you
Damn.
know what? Ron Ellis didn't look any better than Korobov did against Aleem. Just a little bit better, and they gave it to Ellis. So that lets you know right there that they continuously rob Korobov, man, and it's fucked up too. What happened? He pulled out his fucking shoulder and stuff, and you know, in the second round, that was fucked up, man. Felt bad for Korobov, and I felt bad for Eubanks because I thought I had him winning that fight. I thought he was gonna KO Korobov. He was just gonna go in there and bully Korobov, but Korobov, the first round, he looked
Oh
like he
wait,
was
who won that fight? Cause I didn't watch them niggas, bro. I didn't watch that
yeah, man.
PBC shit.
Yeah,
Who
man. It
won?
was Korobov. It was Korobov and Eubanks, and Korobov ended up pulling his shoulder out of socket.
What?
You know what I mean? Yeah, in the second round, man.
So what happened?
It was a TKO for Eubanks because
Oh
Korobov
wow.
ended up Korobov
I
split his
forgot that
arm
fight
up.
was last night, man. Shit, I'm telling you, I wasn't even concerned about that PBC shit. I
Yeah,
forgot. Eubanks and Korobov.
yeah, it was kind of messed up, man. So I mean that card sucked, man. Other than that, really,
Terrible,
come on,
man. They ratings
Charlo
gonna
ended
get
up,
worse and worse, bro. Watch. They
you
ratings gonna
know,
get worse and worse, especially since AJ just it's like all the momentum and attention is back in the UK again, man. You know,
it
and
took
and
it
like
took
this has just been a good year for the UK. Like in a short period of time, we saw Josh Taylor win the World Boxing Super Series, beat Regis, and then I was like, damn, that motherfucker beat Regis, and then AJ gets vindication, man. After his
yeah.
first loss in the immediate rematch, dominates motherfucking Ruiz. Like to end the year off, nigga. Like Merry Christmas, America.
Mhm.
We taking these belts back to the UK. See you
And
next
then
year.
and then the main card, Charlo, man. Charlo looked basic as shit, man. And he was up in there with fucking Hogan, who looked like a blown up fucking welterweight up in there, you know. And he took him 7 rounds to get Hogan out of there. 7 rounds, dude. Like, come on, you supposed to get that man out of there in like 2, 3 rounds tops.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Since you
How
so
many
much better
rounds?
than it took him 7 rounds to get Hogan
7.
out of there. 7. You supposed to get that man out of there
What
in like
what
3, 4.
what shot? What kind of shot did he catch him with?
He caught him with a check. Uh, he feinted and a left hook, like
Oh, okay.
not a check left hook, but he feinted and he caught him with a left hook. And it
Yeah.
was it was night night. You know,
Wow.
but 7 rounds though, like I thought he would have got him out of there in 3, man. Really 3. And Charlo looks so much bigger than this guy, man. He was just throwing this guy around.
I mean, for some that don't know in the chat, um, freaking Hogan was a fucking 154 pounder. That was his first fight at 160. So
Yeah,
just like the PBC fighters do, they always bring the little guys up to fight them. Here's
yeah.
this
I
guy
don't
defending
even.
his 160-pound title versus a 154 pounder who's
Yeah,
coming off
I
a
didn't
loss.
see like was
Even though I felt
was
he won against Munguia, but still, like, what did he do to deserve a fight with Jamal?
yeah, because he fought for the WBO belt against Munguia.
This
How is
just don't
he
even
that?
make sense. Like, just
How is he
randomly,
like
like Jamal's like,
how was
just
he
give me him,
ranked?
please.
How was Hogan ranked up there in the WBC like that?
All of a
You
sudden
know,
in the 160 division after fighting
in the one
Munguia.
sit after fighting Munguia, like how is that? How does that happen? You know, what I mean, you got to question
This
this
is
shit.
the
You know what I mean?
PBC fuckery, nigga.
Is the WBC PBC fuckery, man? Franchise belt having ass motherfuckers, man. You know. But
Hey,
then again, Charlo didn't win that belt. That shit was
nope,
handed to him, and he's
right.
happy. He's happy with that. He's
This
happy with
motherfucker
being paper
inherited the shit. And
champion.
he's just fine about the shit.
And then after the fight, he was just talking like a paper champion, man. He was like real happy go lucky, and he was trying to get the crowd all lived up. and the crowd was like, "Get this man out of here! You was a fucking cornball." Like it was just a boring interview, man. It was just a boring night, man. Shit was disgusting. That card was horrible. Like I said, man, the best fight of that night was uh the Aleem and the Japanese kid, the Ogawa or whatever, or Iwa.
Hmm.
You know, and
Hey,
that's it. Those was a 122 pounder, man. Stole the show.
we can cook a little bit on this Hunter versus Povetkin fight. Iron Cone said he didn't see it. He said it was a blowout. No, it was a draw. You know, I only seen 3 rounds. I came when I started watching it. I was on my lunch break. It was like I saw the 8th, the 9th, and I think a little bit of the 10th. Hunter was doing
Um,
good from what I seen, but I was hearing on the audio because I had the earbuds in. Who was live? Somebody was live, and they was saying that they was feeling like Povetkin was having some success, and Hunter wasn't really punching enough. But when I came in, he was doing pretty good, so it ended up being a draw. So I didn't even see that fight like that, the full fight.
man,
But
man, I
well, I
think
liked that. I really thought he was gonna get stretched. So I was like, wow, he made it through.
yeah, yeah. I really thought Pavetta was gonna get stretched, but I
And
mean
Hunter,
that first round, Hunter jumped on him. And then
mm,
Pavetta was like, "Oh shit! Like, let me get it, let me get myself together. I didn't think he
like
was
this
gonna do
nigga
that."
serious.
Yeah, but
This nigga
yeah,
getting
man, it was
serious
it
out
was it
here.
was a very back and forth kind of match, very entertaining. I think I felt, to me, in my opinion, I think Povetkin did a little bit more. He made Hunter miss more, and he connected more with counters, effective counters. I mean, then again, Hunter was very aggressive. He'd pushing Povetkin back, but it wasn't very effective aggressive. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah, yeah.
very effective. Povetkin
Hey,
had an answer for every time he pushed him.
Don one. Hey, I mean, from what I had saw when I was watching the 8th, 9th, and a little bit and a little bit of the 10th, I was like, yeah, Hunter looked pretty good. And because Povetkin looked kind of gassed when I
He
was
did,
watching it,
man.
and Hunter, it looked like he had more in the tank. It didn't look like he was fully fresh, but it looked like he had more than Povetkin had, and Povetkin was holding a lot.
Yeah, I think,
He was
man. I
holding a
think
lot from what I was seeing. So I was just like, damn. Hunter was like
Hunter.
able to catch him in the inside when he was holding, catching him to the body, little things, hitting him up top and close when it was in close corners. So I was like, it looked like Hunter winning the fight to me, but I had only watched like two rounds and like a little bit of the 10th. So I was like, well, I don't really know overall who won. But Hunter
My
did look kind
thing,
of good from what I saw.
he looked good, but then again, it was like moments where he would just rush his work instead of like doing a little bit more feint or a double pump jab or even the triple the jab up. He'd just try
Mhm.
to like maybe just go in there with a long jab and he would get countered, or a
So
long
the
hook and
mere
get
fact that
countered.
he fought, the mere fact, Angel, that he fought to a draw with Povetkin, who do you see him beating? Like that could be possibly a top heavyweight. Like, do you think he can upset somebody like that's like maybe a Parker or just Zora or what I mean, some guys up there
I
like
think
that, or
I think any of them guys, man. Hunter could do can is up there with any of them guys, man. I think
you think
the
so?
one, but I'm pretty sure, man. One thing I didn't like though, he came in there a little bit too flabby for me. He was at I think he was weighed in at 229 pounds. I think if he drops down to like 215, he'd be a bit more solid. He'd be a bit more mobile and a bit stronger. I think, well, not stronger, but like effectively strong. You know, to where he has that same strength and endurance through the whole fight, and he could throw more punches. I just felt he just didn't throw enough of the jab and set up the jab and those feints enough.
Mm-hmm.
He felt rushed. You know, so I think if he trimmed down a little bit more, man, and I think he'd be good, man, because that he just looked too soggy, and at the later rounds, you could tell like he was getting tired. I mean, like 30 years old, 31, like you shouldn't be getting that gassed, especially against a 40-year-old fighter. You know, I think he trim down a little bit, it'd do him justice.
Yeah. Iron Cone said so. Charlo versus Eubank Jr. coming. incoming huge pay-per-view in America. Is this a pay-per-view fight?
Nah, that is not a pay-per-view fight. That is
I
not a
mean, I
pay-per-view
didn't
fight.
think that would be a pay-per-view fight. I don't know
Nah,
about no big pay-per-view.
especially that the fact that Korobov threw out his arm, and that was a complete disaster for both
How did
fighters.
he do that though? How the
He
fuck you throw
threw
it out your arm?
Korobov looked like he overextended his a straight left jab. He
Hmm.
overextended it. It looked like he hyperextended it, and then you could tell like his his socket came out of place. You know, it looked pretty bad, and he was trying to like play it off like it didn't hurt. But then as soon as he started like jumping around, he was in pain. You know, it takes a while too. You know, when you throw, when you know adrenaline's in you and you hurt yourself, it takes like a good couple seconds for you to afterwards to feel the pain. And he started jumping around and he tried to throw it, and he was just immediately in pain. He was in excruciating pain. You know, and then
Yeah.
yeah, and then the crowd tried to boo him, but I'm like, man, people in Brooklyn kind of stupid sometimes like that. The crowd in New York is kind of dumb. They boo for the stupidest shit. You know, like you can never like question Korobov. You know,
Like how you gonna dislocate your shit, nigga, in the fight, nigga? We came out here to see your shit. You gonna dislocate your shoulder, nigga, your arm?
yeah, I mean, it
Fuck out of
happens, man.
here,
It
nigga.
happens.
Throw the drinks
Yeah,
at
you
this
know,
nigga.
shit, almost, man. But you know, I think he'd be back, man. But you know, he's 36 years old, man. You know, he ain't a young chicken no more.
Huh?
You know, he's 36 years old. Shit like that happens, man.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He getting older and shit. Nigga throwing
Yeah,
his
man.
knees giving out and shit probably. Middle
Yeah,
of fights.
I'm thinking the next fight is gonna be Derevchenko, man. You know, they interviewed Derevchenko,
And who?
uh the Showtime guys, they interviewed Derevchenko and asked him about is he is he willing to fight Charlo? He's like, look, I'm willing to fight anybody, you know
Nigga
what I mean?
Charlo don't want to fight that nigga.
No, I don't think so either. I don't think he's gonna fight him.
Hey,
Yeah.
I got Derevchenko winning that. And the new nigga.
Yeah, man. I mean, he just Charlo looked very basic, really. I mean,
You know.
and he
I mean, and it ain't that
takes
I
you
really
seven
dislike
rounds.
Jamal, but you know, he gonna have to earn my respect in the sport of boxing. Like, it's one thing to respect somebody outside the ring, like okay, you ain't acting like your brother, you know,
Well,
family guy or whatever, laid back. That's cool, but you gonna have to earn my respect in that ring, though. I mean, like you got to do something, man. Like
my
I'm
thing
not thrilled by this hand me down shit.
my thing is, bro, is like he wasn't doing nothing special like that. There wasn't no kind of special effects and stuff like that. I mean, it took 7 rounds to get this man out of there. A smaller fighter, a smaller guy, a little guy that looked like a blown up 147 guy. And then it's like you do that against a dude that you know he's a herky jerky kind of dude. You know, imagine if you face a Boo Boo Andre. You know what I mean? Somebody
Yeah,
like that. Like it's a wrap, dude. You
yeah.
know.
They've been done. Them Charlos been ducking that smoke for a while, bro.
You know what I would like to see? I'd like to see Charlo versus an Atlantis Fox. See how he
Who?
does against somebody Atlantis Fox.
I don't know who that is.
That tall kid that Andre fought at 154. He's like 6'5",
Damn.
like 6'4", 6'5". Let's see how you do against a guy that's your height or bigger. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Stop
yeah, that's
fighting
true.
these
I don't
small
really see him
dudes.
fight no tall dudes.
No, he's fighting. Every dude he fight is smaller than him. You know what I mean? It was just the size disparity was just crazy last night, man. I was like, fight somebody your own size, man, your height at least.
Hey, Trav says Eubank was going to get his ass whooped. Hey, so before he threw his arm out, who was actually winning? I mean, it was only what, two
Korobov
rounds,
was
right?
giving Korobov was giving him some mustard early, man. You know,
Damn,
but I think you know what
that's
Eubanks is
fucked
though,
up.
man. Eubanks is like a brute. You know what I mean? He ate Korobov shots. And I think
Oh,
he just would have walked through Korobov shots, man, and just wore him
being
out.
that he's so old, he probably would have got
He's
it,
so old. He just would
wore
have
him down.
gassed him out. What Eubanks does is he'll take your cleanest shots. You know, he's got a fucking chin from hell. He'll take your cleanest shots. He'll make you wear yourself out, and then just out punch you and put you up against the ropes and make it a dirty fight. That's what Eubanks does. He's a dirty fighter. He'll make it a dirty fight, and he just punches and bunches
Yeah,
till he can get you hurt. Till one lands clean and gets you hurt, and then he just goes after you even more with more punches. He throws a lot of punches. That's one thing. There's nothing like really special effects about Eubanks. It's just that he throws a lot of. He's a volume puncher, and then he knows how to close the show. That's it. That's what he
man.
does. So I
Boxing
think, yeah,
killers.
Korobov would have got him a good couple of times, but I don't think Korobov would have had the power to keep him off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You might be right, bro. You might be right because I noticed that he started kind of fading with Aline. Remember
Yeah.
that fight?
Yeah,
And we
see, Boxing Killer says Eubanks is a bum. I wouldn't call him a bum, but with no boxing skills, I wouldn't say that. And
just
he
not
has a good
elite.
work rate and a heart and heart. That's what he does. He got work rate and heart. You know,
Yeah.
boxing skills. He has boxing skills. He just doesn't use them, man. He just goes in there and
I
just
mean, he was able
fights.
to beat James DeGale, and we know James DeGale can box. And I was a little
Yeah,
shocked by
he
that
would.
victory. I was like, damn, he impressed me with that.
I think it's because he doesn't let you just start going with your game plan. You know, he just
Very
jumps on you.
disruptive. Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Um,
like that fight. So
Victor Bada says Derevchenko beats Charlo. Yeah, man. I just think Derevchenko, his work rate, bro, his he'll be tagging fucking because Jamal ain't got no defense, bro. That's my one of my biggest knocks on him is he just stay on a straight line, man. No head movement. They just stand straight up and rely on like 1-2s and counter hooks and shit. Like it
yeah,
looks good when it's landing and shit, but when
I'm
they
not gonna lie.
missing and you got a good skillful athletic guy like a Derevchenko, I think Derevchenko will piece Jamal up.
Like, cause Dennis Hogan caught him with some good shit last night, man. He caught him with some good overhand lefts, overhand shots. To where
Mm,
like, damn, you getting caught like that? It's like, shit. Imagine if this dude was a puncher. Your ass would have been out.
right, right.
If that would have been a fucking Danny Jacobs,
Canelo,
he
some
would have
shit.
been. If that would have been Danny Jacobs hitting him like that, he would have been gone by the fifth
Man,
round.
I'm a little upset that fight didn't happen, bro.
Me too, man. And
I'm
that's
upset that fight didn't happen.
a fight that would have put Charlo on the map.
Yeah,
You know, it never happened though. You know, it probably never will.
he was calling them out and shit. Danny Jacobs said, "Come see me, boy," and Jamal was like,
And then
"No."
if anything, Charlo looks like a crazy huge man. He look like he can go to 168. Shit, dare I say, 175 even,
He
man.
already talking about
Motherfucker's big,
Benavidez and
man.
shit.
Motherfucker's big, man.
Yeah,
Crazy
man.
huge, man. He can go up, man.
It's a
It's like
rock weight.
if you can't get the ones at 160, I mean, you got Andre there, but he act like he pretend like he don't know him, like he nobody. You're not gonna do that. There's more competition at 168 and 175, man.
Hey,
If you
that
that
nigga
confident in
said,
your skills,
I laughed my ass off, man. When Demetrius Andrade crashed that nigga's press conference, and that nigga tried to play dumb and shit. He was like, "Is this that Demetrius Andrade dude?" Like, nigga, you know exactly who I am. You said you know everything about me. I was like, God damn, nigga be trying to act like he don't know who's in his own division and shit. A top dude in this division. Like, come on, dog, stop playing games. You know, trying to act like a nigga is not on your level or a nigga is so beneath you. That don't change the fact that you ducking smoke. You know, hate that shit,
yeah,
man.
I
When
think
niggas
if
don't want that smoke, they want to act like they A side and bullshit. Get out of here, bro. Ain't never been on pay
man,
per view, none of that shit.
not for nothing,
Headline
man.
pay per view, none of that.
I think if J Rock move up to 160, I think he could beat Charlo, man.
Oh, you think he'll beat him in a rematch?
I think he beat him in a rematch, man. I haven't seen no like he that hasn't progressed, man. Charlo has not
Yeah,
progressed.
I don't know.
He has not, man.
That'll be some vindication right there, boy. Right?
Yeah, man. Like last night, it just looked like he did not progress, man. Like you supposed to knock Dennis Hogan in 3 rounds, easy.
Wow. Um, Luke, Lewin says Charlo's just basic boxer, man.
Yeah,
You were
pretty
saying he
much,
looked
man.
real basic,
He looked very basic, man. I did not see
basic
any
generic
progression.
ass.
What? No improvement. I haven't. I don't see it. You know, go in there
Now,
with an Andre, somebody.
so who's this trainer? Is it still Ronnie Shields or somebody else?
Yeah, it's still Ronnie Shields.
Okay, okay. Victor
It
Vada
wasn't.
says, Rockman AJ has proved, and time and time again that he can box and he can think on the go and adjust. He isn't just big though. Yeah, AJ showed us a lot last night, man. He showed me a lot. He showed me a lot, man. Just on so many different levels that, uh, just his character, man. He can bounce back from a loss. He can make adjustments, and it just proved that when he got a full training camp to prepare for his opponent, without no goddamn, in between shit happening, like, even though, I give Ruiz the credit for winning the first fight, but I was still looking at the different factors that was going into that fight. The dude had to
Yeah,
switch everything around in the middle of the training camp,
yeah,
man. That
yeah,
affects you.
man.
So, we seen when he trained and prepared fully for Andy Ruiz, it was more like, okay, I'm gonna cut this weight because I'm gonna be the more elusive guy. I'm gonna use my and he came with a proper game plan. So the mere fact that he corrected his errors, man, like you can't correct errors if you can't acknowledge the shit. A lot of
Yeah,
people be like, no, I don't need to change nothing. I'm all right. And
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 the bet.
and dumbass Ruiz saw AJ making certain adjustments like cutting weight, and he said, nah, I'm gonna fuck this shit. I'm gonna just gain weight. That's to
Yeah,
eat these
and then
tacos.
and the best move was to get back down to the 235, 240 range, like I've been saying 2 years
Yeah,
ago
bro.
when before he fought
White.
Klitschko. I was like, he's
Oh
too
yeah.
fucking big. He need to go back down to 235, 240. And you saw that last night. That's his sweet spot, man. That's where he's golden at. He's prime. He's like all fuel running, like all 12 rounds. You see the amount of endurance this man had, the amount of punches and jabs he was throwing, the way he was moving around that ring, all fluid, just a
Now
completely different boxer, you
let me
know.
ask you this question about that because, like, being that he came in at that weight, and I agree with you, that's the best I think weight for him to do to fight his best fight. But do you think that do you think that this guy has to, do you think that that weight is going to be effective versus every opponent, or he needs to kind of make minor adjustments with his going up and down based on the
Nah, he
opponent
don't.
because
That
he was
that
heavier
that
for
nah.
Miller, preparing for Miller, than when he realized he got Ruiz and he cut weight because he's like, I gotta. So based on a game plan, you think that it might just change fight by fight?
No, no. I think
You think it
he
should
he
stay right
even
there?
said it. He even said it. He even said it. He was like, "Look, I'm going back to the gym right after this. I'm still working. I'm still trying
Yeah,
to get
yeah.
more agile, faster." I think he knows that that's his prime weight. Probably even less. Probably at 230. Maybe he's got a goal of getting to 230, even a little bit less, to where he's gonna be a little bit more fast and even more agile with his punches and going around that ring, man. I think he knows he felt it last night, man. He felt great. He even said it was like, I feel great. Like I don't feel
Right,
tired like that. He's like, I can go
right,
again.
right.
He's like, but I'm gonna just party right now and enjoy it. You know, he knows.
Yeah,
That's his
man.
optimum level, man. That's his he's running on all cylinders right there.
Right. I mean,
Don't
I think that at the heavyweight division, that's a way to really prove that if you are really a superior athlete or not, especially somebody who does a lot of movement throughout the 12 rounds, because you're already carrying around a lot of weight. And if you're able to move and navigate and be able to maintain your work rate, stamina throughout 12 rounds, that really shows that you're an elite athlete, man.
yeah, man.
Because
That's
shit, that ain't nothing easy to do, fam.
I mean, because we can all know that any heavyweight can knock each other out, right? They can all
Right,
knock each other out. Now it comes to the point where who has the most endurance? Who can
right.
outwork you? Who can out jab? Who can dance
Hmm.
around that ring? That's what it's all about, man. It's about endurance and moving around that ring and using your boxing skills, boxing your opponent, and if the knockout presents itself, take it.
Man.
You know,
And you know what? This dude. when one of the main things when he said the night he went back to the 70s, and shout out to whoever said that earlier in the chat. But yeah, when he said that, bro, I was like, you know what, man, he about to be really dangerous now.
Because what
Cause
they how many rounds they used to box in the 70s? They used to do 15 rounds, baby.
man,
You know what I
I
mean?
better, bro. AJ is a dangerous fighter right now, man, because he ain't on no new era, no like LTBA say, he ain't on new era type shit. You new era ass niggas. He ain't just somebody who's going in there hitting the mitts and then looking for one punch to land and knock you out. You know, it's crazy, bro. But this dude, I mean, I'm extremely impressed with AJ's performance, man. With AJ's performance, and it's just crazy that I don't understand what the fuck they say to these PBC fighters. Like, do y'all prep them? Like, just say whatever you want in the interview, in the post fight interview, or just stay away from this. Whatever you do, don't say some shit about your weight, or don't say that you ate too much. Don't say that you didn't dedicate yourself, because you know what? That's a reflection on our brand. That we got a bunch of lazy motherfuckers who don't give a shit.
It's because they
Now
getting
you begging
paid all
for
that
a
money.
third fight. Like, that's embarrassing.
They getting all this money to fight, subpar competition, man. So
Subpar
they don't have an
competition, man.
incentive. They don't have an incentive because if I'm making this much money, yeah, of course, then I want this crazy and more amount of money to fight a level guy when they don't even deserve that amount of money. Because who have
Mm,
you fought very subpar competition, you know. So they make these
yep.
demands to fight the contemporaries on the other side of the street, and they
Subpar
just
promotions, man.
they price themselves out for the most part, you know.
Golly, man. Two of the
Like
richest.
Like Danny Garcia went up there last night and was like,
Who?
"Yeah, I fight January 25th. I'm almost a month away. I still don't know who I'm fighting."
Wow.
Come on, man. What is that? What is that?
What is PBC doing, bro?
And then he's gonna fight somebody. Is he gonna fight a known person? Like, who is it gonna be? And then he's gonna get all this money to fight who? Someone that we don't know. Shit is ridiculous, man.
YC Rockman says AJ's weight don't help him much in the clinch, but I think he was fighting at the best weight. You think that he's weaker in the clinches though? I mean, because he didn't get caught. I noticed that Ruiz was trying to hit that nigga in the back of the head though,
Yeah, man.
intentionally. I saw
He
that shit.
hit AJ at least 6 to 8 times on the back of the head last night.
I was like, oh,
Every time
after
he
I saw a
clinched.
couple of times, I was like, okay, that looked like it was a little to the rear of the head. And I seen like 3 or 4 more times. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, he doing this shit intentionally, bro.
But in the clinch though, let me tell you this: in the clinch, extra weight does not help, other than you leaning on a person. But when a person's heavier than you, then the extra weight don't mean shit. What means something is when you have the endurance to hold on, to grab hold, and have that endurance to continuously do that. You need endurance. So the extra weight doesn't help for that. The more lean, having more energy throughout the fight helps with clinching, because then you could clinch without a problem, because clinching takes a lot of energy out of you if you haven't clinched before. It takes
Yeah,
even more energy sometimes than throwing a combination, because you're just holding on for dear life. Shit takes a lot of energy out of you clinching. So I don't think extra weight is would be good. I think less weight, more endurance, because you have that muscle endurance. It's all about muscle. It's not about lifting weights. It's about how many times can you lift the weight. You know what I mean? That's endurance.
yeah,
You
real
know,
shit, bro. YC Rockman said AJ still improving. That's why I'm impressed. He started feigning the left hook, right hand, and jab off the back foot. Great tools for controlling the distance. You know what, man? And from what I was seeing, I almost felt like AJ could have the lead left hook was there, like a lot, to where if he would have used it a few more times, took a little bit more chance with that, he probably could have dropped him and maybe could have got him out of there. Because a lot of times I would see Ruiz kind of come down and kind of like crotch low a little bit, and I just seen like he was controlling the distance really good, and he started to get the timing out with the hook, by feigning and getting his rhythm off with the jab and shit. So I don't know. I just felt like he could have done more damage with the left hook, but I was still overall impressed with his overall performance, man.
Yeah, man. Then he got them combinations off and stuff. It was a master class, man. It was definitely a master class show. You know.
Yeah, man. Let me see. Victor Bada says, "YC Rahman timing and precision is speed is just more of an added advantage." Ed Fast says Eubanks hasn't got a great fan base in the UK because of his attitude. That's why he's with PBC.
Yeah,
Oh
he got
wow,
that PBC attitude, man.
and it's Ninja Turtle looking daddy. Mm-hmm.
You know, he does have that. He has that arrogance, man. He has that arrogance about him, but that's not his fault.
I mean, he ain't worse
That's
than a
his.
damn Jermel. He
Nah,
ain't more
nah, he
arrogant than
not.
that nigga.
Yeah, yeah. They about the same. They kind of like the same, you know.
I think
To
Jermel
say
extra.
and he said something about, oh well, he threw off his arm. That was karma. I'm like, the fuck does karma have to do with anything?
We'll
He
we'll,
had a
we'll
freak.
trade we'll trade Jermel for Eubanks. Give us Eubanks, y'all can take Jermel. UK. You know what I'm saying?
At least Eubanks is a little bit more graceful,
Yeah, he more calmer,
and
man. He more
and he sp- and he
in
speaks
control of his
well.
emotions and shit. He ain't gonna
He's
cry
a
in his
little bit
press
more.
conference and shit.
Yeah, he's not gonna cry. You
Victor
know.
Bada says speed without precision and good timing could kill. Um YC says Ruiz was trying to counter the clinch the same way Canelo did to Kovalev via the overhand right.
Yeah,
Well, it didn't work out. And he also agreed with you. He said clinching requires a lot of endurance. So yeah.
yeah, man. I'm telling you, I know, man. I used to, I was a fighter, man. I sparred a lot too, man. And clenching the way it drains you, yo. Especially if you find
Shout out to the homie Red.
especially if you find somebody way bigger than you, man. Like, because I
What?
used to fight dudes. I used to fight dudes fucking 6'3", 6'4", and I gotta clear out that hold on, man. You know.
Right. Let me see. Oh, I see Rockman says I want to see someone dig to Wilder's body on the inside. I feel that's the best way to stop his right hand.
I
I
think
think you
so,
mentioned that
man.
earlier about the Dylan White thing, though.
That
Somebody
that
said
you know
something about
that
the hooks to the body.
that's been said before, man. If somebody could take Wilder's body and freaking, you know, get him downstairs and hit his ribs, man. I'm telling you, Wilder's got a weak body, man. I'm telling you, he got a good chin. He got a pretty good chin, but you hit somebody in the body, man. They're not gonna have the ability to move around. They're not gonna have the ability to throw as many punches. You know.
We got to give Wilder credit though. He does control distance well
Yeah, he controls distance well because he don't want to get hit to that body, man.
to the body. That
He
yeah,
don't.
and I think that's really what
When
it is, man.
Stavern in that first fight with Stavern's success was when he was getting at Wilder's body. He was slowing Wilder's down. You know what I mean? Every time, and it was to the body. You know?
Wow, they still celebrating. Shout out to the UK, man. Y'all celebrate. You know,
Yeah, man.
like I said it earlier before you came on, man. I wish we had an Anthony Joshua type of fighter out here. Just somebody with that
Yeah.
mentality. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
True
man.
champion, man.
AJ, I mean, AJ's a good kid, man. Either way you put it, man, you can I don't see how people hate on him, man. You know,
Ruiz was hitting
he
AJ
was,
at the back of the head through the clinching, though. Yeah, a few times. I mean,
yeah,
quite a
man.
few times, man.
Quite a few times, man. I counted like 6, 7 times, man. He did that
Yeah.
shit.
After like the
And
third time, I was like, okay, you deliberately trying to do that, bro. I could see it.
yeah, AJ told Luis Pabon,
AJ
like,
kept his
yo, man,
distance too.
AJ was telling the ref, like, yo, he hit me in the back of the head, man. What's up? Like, he keeps doing it.
Oh, good point, Ed Fast. He said, no thanks, no trade. Keep Charlo. He's embarrassing. At least Eubanks don't duck.
Yep, yeah,
That's the
yeah, yeah.
checkmate.
That's facts, man. That's facts,
Shit, they might be both extra. with their personality, but at least one ain't ducking. Shit.
At least I mean, well, one might not have that as much skills as the other, but Eubanks do not duck anyone.
Good morning, Speak Your Mind Sports
You know,
Talk.
What's up, dog? Y'all up on the early morning, huh?
I can't even
Oh,
hear.
we've
Oh,
been
D,
cooking for
I
like
gotta
2 hours, fam.
let me jump. Let me get back
Wow, I
out, jump
see
back
that
in because I
shit,
can't
bro.
hear.
That
All right,
shit
Angel.
crazy. That's what's up, though. I woke up, I said, damn, because I went to sleep early, bro. I ain't even watch that Charlo shit. I ain't even gonna lie.
I didn't either.
I didn't, bro. I fell asleep. I wasn't even trying to watch it, to tell you the truth. I just fell asleep. It was like, fuck Charlo, man.
You said
I
fuck
ain't even
twin, nigga.
bullshit. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like, nigga,
I
I
wouldn't
just
worry
talked
about
to a
twin
nigga this
either, bro.
morning. Yeah, bro. It was. I just talked to nigga this morning. He was like, You ain't watched the fight?" Like it was a surprise or something. Like fuck, nah, nigga. I fell asleep. I was watching motherfucking basketball and fell asleep.
Like
Oh,
we
you
just
didn't
seen
watch
the
the
best
PBC
fight this
card?
afternoon, nigga. We don't motherfucking worry about this boring ass nighttime fight, nigga.
Yeah,
He the
yeah,
main
that
he the
card.
main
All the
event fight
action.
in
Yo,
100.
D, I mean, D, you didn't really miss much. The best fight on there was the Aleem fight, where Aleem got his ass boxed up by Ron Ellis, and the Japanese kid knocked out Tablez, because Tablez is a tough kid.
Yo,
So
that shit was crazy. I ain't even gonna lie. I picked Tatalis for that fight.
yeah, me too. Oh no, I didn't pick Tablez. I was gonna pick him, but yeah, I went with Iwa at the last moment.
Well, good
Yeah,
pick,
man.
bro. Good pick. But see, that's what I keep fucking saying to everybody about these goddamn Japanese fighters, bro. I fuck this shit, dog. I said this shit a while ago, and everybody was like, "Oh, you just saying that because your boy had a hard time with Nakatani." I'm like,
Nah,
bro, it
man.
ain't about no fucking Nakatani. People better start respecting these. How many of these Japanese fighters gonna come and do what they're not supposed to do in a fight until they get their respect, bro? Like, how long is it gonna take?
Man.
Like,
It don't make no sense, bro.
Hey D,
What
what
up, bro?
what do you feel about Andy Ruiz? His excuses, man. He said that he gained too much weight. He wants a third fight, and he feels like he gonna dedicate himself. What's your thoughts about all that shit, man?
Let me tell you something. Andy Ruiz just want to make sure he got a life supply of food to eat. That's the only reason he wanted this next fight. I ain't trying to hear none of them fucking excuses. Fat boy knew what he had to do. And I said this as long as time. Listen, I don't give a fuck what Andy Ruiz would have done. AJ was getting those belts back, bro. His amount of focus was uncanny. And if people couldn't understand that, they just don't understand this sport, bro. I seen that shit a long time ago. Like, man,
Hey, your volume kind of
it
low,
was.
D.
Oh, all right. How
I want
about
to make
now?
sure
That's
that the
better.
everybody can hear you in the chat, man. I hear you because I got the earbuds, but make sure your
Oh,
volume
okay.
all the way up.
Yeah, I was just saying that. I said a long time ago that the focus, like this game is half mental, and this dude was just too focused. Even if Ruiz would have came in there with, say, like the weight he was last fight, or 5 pounds lighter than last fight, Anthony Joshua boxed him. Ruiz was not going to win that fight, bro. He
Mm,
outboxed him.
yeah,
y'all
man.
boxing.
It's just that simple. And all of that fucking those excuses about my weight and all of this, man, kill all of that noise, dog. Your fat ass won't gonna win that fight regardless. You just want to make sure you get a few more million in that bank account so you can keep
Right.
them freezers full of
Well,
food
Keep
so
them
you can eat.
buffets cracking.
Yeah, eat your life away. That's what you want to do, nigga.
well, I mean, he
Right. He
got
need to get it.
13. What
He
they?
want 5 more choker chains and keep the buffets coming.
Well, man, he got 13 million for this fight last night. So
Man, the way he eat, that ain't a long enough supply. He needs some more millions.
Hey, salute to all the ones that we keeping from turning their back on boxing, man. Salute Ed Fats.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Uh,
sir.
I can understand it though. That's why we were so motivated to do this True Media, man, because a lot of people was ready to turn their back on boxing because people ain't covering it the right way, man. They're not telling the truth about the shit. They okay with guys ducking. They're not getting flamed. But shit, when you search around on YouTube, like, man, well, who the hell's flaming these motherfuckers? And you see UGC at the top of the list. Been on these
Yeah,
motherfuckers' head.
Yeah, man.
no doubt.
For
Uh,
sure. I think
Red Glove says,
every
Red Glove real quick says, Golden Corral revoked his sponsorship. He got humbled, but he about to get hungry.
yeah.
No more free bills here, fat boy.
Yeah. Do I still have my buffet pass? Hell nah. Get your ass out of here.
The ESPN card was pretty damn good too, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I missed that one too, though.
Hey, shit. Hey, it was AJ's day yesterday, so a lot of people didn't get
Yeah,
no viewership. I'm just saying.
they did. Yeah, but I mean that ESPN's card came in right, second, and PBC again dead last, man. That card just fucking ass juice. That shit was ass,
Juice
man.
promotion. Victor Bada says Ruiz needs to get back in the gym and rebuild again until he gets a mandatory position. Same with Ortiz. Ortiz, I think, finished. Ruiz will probably stretch Ortiz, probably in early rounds. Ruiz got a chance to get back. I would love to see him maybe fight. Him and Dillian White, man. That would be a good ass fucking fight, or something. I just want to see him fight another top guy. I don't want to see him fight no bum. Stay fighting active top guys. Fight Gerald Miller, 200-300-pounders in there getting it on.
I think Ruiz can still beat most of these heavyweights.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you the truth, like I just think that Anthony Joshua, he won't gonna lose last night, bro. I see.
He's too hungry.
That's the thing. Like these motherfuckers, man. And I already seen some videos.
Yeah, what they saying, bro? Let us know what they saying.
All right, so I've seen some videos. We got the paid to lose asshole out there, which I don't know. I guess that's one of his new
Oh, okay. That's what they're doing. They put a narrative that he was paid to lose. Okay, that's one.
Well, yeah, that's
after
one.
After they said AJ was robotic and he couldn't box, but now he's paid to lose. Okay, we got it.
Right. Then I see videos out there saying the lack of what Andy Ruiz did and the lack of his discipline. Okay, I get that, but why are we taking so much away from Joshua, bro? Like, this is what I don't like about losses like this. You make excuses for the fat guy.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Tony Harrison told Jamel, you had 12 rounds to decide your own fate. You lost.
Who lost that fight?
12 rounds to do it. Listen, Ruiz knocked out AJ in the third round, if I'm not mistaken, of the first fight.
Right.
He couldn't get to AJ. He couldn't do it in the second fight. He lost.
Right. No excuses. No too many chalupas. Nigga, you lost. He just lost the fight. You know what I mean?
It should be a promotion.
And everybody need to respect AJ because he came with a total different. Listen, AJ did, and I know, AJ did in this fight what Spence did in the Mikey fight. He boxed in a way that people just won't used to seeing him box or didn't think he could box. Now, the difference though between Spence and AJ is Ruiz won't coming up 2 weight classes, bro. Ruiz was already in that weight class, and AJ just showed you I can box another way, bro. He did all the right things. He lost the weight. He built his stamina and endurance. He worked on his footwork massively, and he won the fight. This is a credit to AJ, not all of these other excuses Ruiz is using and all of this nonsense they putting out on this video. Put the videos out saying masterclass by AJ. Put the video out saying AJ did a terrific job. Put the video out saying that AJ came back and did what he was supposed to do. AJ's a star. You don't see those videos, and that's what's killing me. Like, you see all of this other bullshit, but you don't see the truth, bro. I'm going to put out another video. I put out 2 videos last night. I'm going to put out another one all about AJ, though, because AJ should get his shine, bro. Fuck all of this. I was too big. I made these mistakes. Fuck all that. AJ
should get his shine. Videos about AJ shine. I'm not even an AJ fan, but the amount of disrespect is just retarded, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna counter him with the giving AJ the credit. We're gonna counter all the fake fuck shit with giving him the real credit that he deserves, man. Period.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Ruiz got credit for beating AJ. AJ gets credit for beating Ruiz. He's back, 2-time unified heavyweight champion of the world. Y'all just got to deal with that. Them straps is back in the UK, and it's with the right champion.
Yeah.
All right, can I say something?
Shout out to Red.
D, I got a question for you. That person who said that, is that a certain somebody who got their
man? That's he knows his sports, stupid fucking ass with this pay to lose shit. I will say his name this time because now you're getting fucking retarded with it. He knows his sport, ducking ass.
These casual motherfuckers having such a bad year. They coming with the dumbest shit, bro. At this point,
fucking Ninja Turtle
always
looking
saying
ass.
dumb shit, bro.
Hey, but let me make my point real quick. All right, so AJ earlier this year took his first L. Okay, he accepted it. He made no excuses. He went back to the gym and he added people to his team. Came up with a game plan that worked. Okay, this guy took a L. Instead of accepting that L, he's making excuses. That's why he can't fuck with AJ. That's why he can't respect AJ, because he don't know nothing about that. You know, and just if you can learn how to accept an L and become better from it, that's way better than acting like you walking around doing some shit.
Right.
Yep. Hey, Boxer Finesse says haters was desperate for Ruiz to beat AJ so they can control the belts on the PBC side. Hashtag backfired.
Yeah, hell yeah. Boxer Finesse, my dude. That's what's up. Hell yeah, Boxer Finesse. These dumb motherfuckers.
Yeah, I gotta go and watch his video. I know he did a video. There's some people's videos I've been meaning to go and watch. Boxing Finesse. If anybody who's listening hasn't checked them out, I recommend.
Yeah, check that man out. That man hilarious, bro. I'll be watching his shit.
Salute. Big salute to the UK. Big salute to Boxing Finesse, man. Everybody that's pushing out true media. You know?
Exactly.
Lewin says the reason they hate AJ is because the minute they acknowledge AJ's skills, their whole narrative on Wilder falls to pieces.
Hey, you know, I was telling one kid yesterday, they want to call him basic, but what is more basic than sitting around for over 6 rounds to land that one punch?
I mean, I said, you know what I said? You know what I said when they said that? I said, you got to be basic minded to think that.
Yep, I heard you say that, Angel, and you're right about that too.
Yeah, because here's the reality of it. And this is why I said Ruiz still can beat like most of these heavyweights. If they watch Ruiz, it wasn't like, okay, when you watch Wilder fighting Ortiz, that is a man that's trying to get in there and land one punch. That's what you watch with that. You didn't watch Ruiz try to get in there and just land one punch. He was trying to get in on Joshua and let loose. A couple of success with that. He was trying to get in there and let flurries go, let combinations go. Anthony Joshua used footwork and that jab to keep Ruiz at bay. This was a real boxing match. This wasn't like no fucking Wilder sitting there waiting for one punch. That's what you witnessed with that. So if you want to put that idea out there, then put up the fucking Wilder or Ortiz fight. But this Ruiz and Joshua fight was an outboxing, bro. It was a boxing class.
Yeah, it wasn't a Wilder losing every fucking round and shit like he does in every fight.
Right. You could give Ruiz a couple of rounds in there.
It was actually called boxing in there.
Yeah, man. And to be honest, I got to give some credit to AJ because I did not expect him. I really didn't expect him to come out and box like this. I honestly thought that he was going to have to sit in the pocket and actually fight him off. Okay. But this dude actually had the foot speed because of the weight loss. He actually showed me a lot with his foot speed and his footwork. And he was doing so well keeping him at bay. He didn't even have to sit in the pocket with him. He could just circle him, pop him with the jab, head control, straight right hands down the fight. I mean, Incredible.
Yeah.
I understood because I knew what AJ could do, and I've been watching AJ for a long time. I've been watching all these guys for a long time,
Yeah.
and I called it. I said, look, AJ's gonna have to go in there and box
Yeah.
like he knows how to box, and I know he could do that. You know, only thing he needed to do is get that endurance. You know, lose them fucking muscles. That's all he needed to do.
Yeah.
Just revert back to the way he looked prior
When he came
to
in pro.
Klitschko's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when he came into the pro, this is the Anthony
Exactly.
Joshua. That's the body frame. That's the style he had when he came into pro, and he was moving
Exactly.
all around these guys as a big heavyweight, beating the shit out of them. So he went back to that, bro. He went back to basically the basics. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the amateur style. You know, if you've been watching Joshua, you would know that AJ always boxed like that. You know.
Well, here's the thing. There's too many fans who just started watching Wilder after Andre Ward retired.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
That's the reality. They hardly know anything about Deontay Wilder's career. That's why when you say, well, who did he beat? They can't answer you. Then they say stupid shit like, well, Wilder's never been knocked down, not knowing that he has been knocked down. Now, I've been watching Anthony Joshua ever since. This is what caught my attention with Anthony Joshua. When David Haye was still boxing, he came out and said, oh, I could beat Anthony Joshua. And I'm like, all right. David Haye, you know, he kind of, when he says something like that, it catches my attention. I'm like, let me check out this Anthony Joshua he's talking about. I checked him out. I'm like, man, this guy, he shows a lot of promise. And he wasn't champion yet or nothing like that. I saw him become, heavyweight champion for the first time, and then unified 2 more belts. And here's my thing when it comes down to AJ and Wilder. I said the same thing about both these guys, that they're going to be world champion one day. The difference is when Wilder became champion, he disappointed me with the level of competition. In the beginning, I made excuses. I'm like, all right, well, you know, he just became champion, so let him get some defenses under his belt. But after a while, it's like, okay, I can't defend this shit no more. Anthony Joshua became champion and unified the first chance that he got.
Exactly.
And then he unified again, second chance that he got. That's why I respect the man. People want to come over here and call me a Wilder hater, and it's like, no, you don't understand. When you have somebody who let you down, you see them a different way. And just because y'all want to ignore that shit and sweep it under the rug, that's up to y'all. But to me, I can't. That's not integrity to me. So I'm gonna protect my integrity over any of these fighters.
Bro,
I mean, after the Klitschko
three of us on this panel, which I just found out about you, Red, but 3 of us on this panel used to like Wilder. I used to root for him. I believe, if I'm mistaken, Black used to root for him. Now I find out that Red Glove used to root for him. You can't root for somebody who keep doing dumb shit, bro. You can't. Like, that makes you an idiot fan. Like, see, people talk, oh, you jumped the fence, you did this. Man, fuck you. I'm not going to ride out with this nigga and he keep doing bullshit. I used to like the Charlos. I used to like Tank. I don't fuck with them no more, bro. It doesn't matter if you like a guy when he starts out, he looks good, he looks promising, and then he takes his career south. Once he does that, fuck him.
And I mean, talking about AJ's fight selection, like which one, like ever since the Klitschko fight, which one of AJ's fight selections can people really complain about? I mean, Takam was a replacement. I mean, he's a good fighter. Joseph Parker was a unification. Povetkin was a consistent top 5 heavyweight for 10 years. Jarrell Miller was a top 10 heavyweight. Okay, approaching the top 5. Was very young with promise. Andy Ruiz was the replacement people were asking for, and then he takes an immediate rematch. I mean, how can you complain about this guy's fight selection? Unless you want to say he didn't fight Wilder. Like, you can't really complain.
Yo, who won the Charlo fight?
Charlo. My understanding was a KO. I didn't watch it either because
it took him 7 rounds to get a blown up 147 pounder out of there.
Yeah, Dennis Hogan was actually working him the first 3 rounds.
Yeah,
Honestly, if Charlo lost that fight, he should have just retired. He should have just hung it up.
Yeah, I didn't even see the fight. I just wanted to know who won. I'm gonna watch some clips. I ain't even really gonna ask how he looked in the fight because even though he got to stop, it probably wasn't impressive. I'm not impressed with Charlo.
Although Eubank got the second round TKO.
PBC card was trash.
Victory.
Yeah, Eubank fucked my damn prediction league up, bro. I thought he was going the distance. That bastard got to stop.
Who did Eubank fight again?
I had Eubanks winning, but I didn't. I mean,
Korobov.
I thought Eubanks was gonna win.
Oh, that's
not
right.
like that though. I thought
Man,
Eubanks was gonna
Eubank-
win, but not like that.
Yeah, I didn't think he was
better
going
on
to win
Korobov
like
than
that.
Charlo.
That's
Hey,
a-
Wasi Rahman, shout out to Wasi Rahman, man. Wasi in the lead of the prediction league. But I meant to say too, that AJ fight, Wasi called that shit dead on. And he picked AJ by unanimous decision. But he on fire. I know he got first place this week too, because that nigga hit a lot of fights. But that dude, man, Wasi know his boxing, man. Shout out to Wasi, man.
So, real quick. So Eubank stopped Korobov. That kind of sends a statement to Charlo, being that they're talking about fighting each other.
Nah, but it was Korobov injured his shoulder, bro.
Oh,
pulled
did he?
his-
All
his
right.
fucking-
Okay, that
yeah, he had to
changes it
stop.
then.
I was surprised it wasn't a no contest, but it wasn't a no contest. It wasn't ruled a no contest, and it was ruled a TKO because Korobov stopped the action. He raised his hand up because he thought he was in excruciating pain. He threw a straight left, and it looked like he hyperextended it, and it just, you could tell like his shoulder went out of socket, and he was
Damn,
just
that
in
sucks.
pain, man. He was like, "Nah, I can't continue."
Oh, that's how that shit ended?
Yeah, man, it sucked.
Oh man, that ain't no statement fight. Those two need to
Yeah,
get in
nah,
the
it wasn't.
ring because I'm not super
Yeah.
impressed with either of those two guys, not Charlo or Eubank. I think Eubank probably got a little more potential, but Charlo got a little more power. So that's a good fight. Both of them get in the ring.
The thing is with Eubanks is Eubanks don't duck nobody. Eubanks throw punches. Eubanks isn't scared to get hit. You know what I
Well,
mean? He goes
Yeah,
in
well,
and
that
he
could be a
fights.
problem with Charlo though. Hey
I mean,
man, I
Charlo
don't
has
like
to
Charlo,
display-
but he
I'm saying,
packed a little punch though.
Yeah, but he hasn't. I mean, he didn't display that really until the 7th round of last night. Because he should have got that guy out of there in 3 rounds.
Facts.
A smaller guy.
Yeah, a smaller guy that's not defensively responsible either, because him and Jaime Munguia showed just how irresponsible their defenses were. Both of them did in that fight when they fought each other. I mean, they was just hitting each other at will. Neither guy getting off center
Yeah.
line, so Charlo should have found an easier knockout with this guy once again. But it's no surprise. That's why I won't really, that's why I didn't mind drifting off, not even turning that fight on, because
I mean, I didn't see no progression. I didn't see no improvement in Charlo at all. None whatsoever. He's just
Yeah.
very basic looking. And
Dennis
that's why
Hogan,
he doesn't
see-
fight Andre.
I
This is
see
why
it.
he
Hogan weighed
does
in at
not acknowledge
158.
Andre. Because I think Andre would just box fucking Charlo's ears off all 12 rounds for UD. Straight up.
I can't see Charlo finding Andre, bro. They getting that fight. I gotta get that fight to Andre all day long.
Andre is too complex for Charlo. Just
Too
way
elusive, man. He too elusive.
Too elusive.
Charlo will get frustrated. Andre will frustrate the hell out of Charlo.
Yeah, Charlo's
And have
Charlo
Charlo
would try to
get in
just
the
grab
headhunt.
Andre. And was so mad he grab Andre and bite his nose off or some shit.
Yeah, man. And the way to fight Andrade is you have to be able to counterpunch him, because he throws some looping shots and things like that. His shots are a little bit sloppy. Charlo
His shots
isn't
are a
that.
lot
He's so
sloppy.
front foot heavy. If he's not on the front foot, he's just, well, what is he going to do? Like, he doesn't even throw very well. He just sits there in the same stance.
His punch placement is why I don't rate Andre so high, because his punch placement is garbage, bro. That's why I don't rate him so high. Like what he can do as far as movement and getting in and out and picking shots like that, I'll give him that. That's why you got to give him credit, but his punch placement is ridiculously horrible. He's always he doesn't transition his weight well at all, and it has a lot to do with the way he moves. His hips and his stance they're never in the right place when he lands the big shots. So you got to understand, this is why I wouldn't, I always get on Andre about not having power, but a lot of it has to do with his technique too. Like watch him when he's in there. The big shots that he land, he's always out of position. There's no way he transition his weight when he land those looping shots. So they're not as effective as they should be. So his technique, his punch placement is horrible. Andre is.
When is the last good win on Charlo's career?
J-Rock.
J-Rock, yep. J-Rock.
J-Rock. That's
At
it.
154.
3 fucking years ago.
He's the king. He's the 154 king, and then he went up.
Yeah, and became a fake king. A king that his second man, when they behind closed doors, be talking shit to him. You a bitch ass nigga. You know I should be wearing that.
Charlo is a light heavyweight. That's a 154 king. Straight up.
Light heavy.
That dude looked like he was 185 pounds in that ring.
That nigga, he a renter king.
Bro, if that nigga went to 168, he would get his ass whooped, bro. And I bet you any money Kovalev would have beat Charlo's ass, bro. Everybody talking that shit about Canelo beating. I bet you any money Kovalev would have beat Charlo ass.
I'm telling you, Caleb, look, put him in there with Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant will eat
Man,
Charlo.
Caleb Plant will beat the shit out Charlo. All of those champs will. All three. Well, I don't know. Callum Smith. I still say Callum Smith will beat Charlo because John Ryder came in there to fight, bro. John Ryder won't know. John Ryder will beat Charlo ass.
John Ryder
will beat Charlo ass, dog.
Dude, I just saw the Dennis Hogan and Jamal Charlo knockout. Dude, it looked like fucking, bro. It looked like if a potential matchup between Billy Joe Saunders and Evander Holyfield. It literally looked like Billy Joe Saunders and Holyfield are fighting. I mean, that's how big the weight disparity.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
That's what I was saying too, Wasi. I think J-Rock will beat Charlo in the rematch, man.
Nah, he's too small. Hurd was landing some good shots on J-Rock, but Hurd just didn't pack the punch. And J-Rock was kind of knocked back by some of them shots.
J-Rock is actually working Charlo.
Jamal Charlo landing them shots on J-Rock, he'll knock his ass out again. I'm trying to tell you, then plus it's going to be a level of intimidation. I don't care what nobody say because you've been knocked out by this guy before. Angel, you used to fight. You know how it go. You might not be scared of the dude, but it's still gonna be like, shit, this motherfucker did knock me out before. That's how I was like when I used to fight niggas in the street. I ain't never got knocked out, but if a nigga beat my ass before, you still got those reservations in your head. You know what I mean? I think he'd just knock J-Rock ass out again. You're too strong for J-Rock, bro. You still got these weight classes, man. These 154 fighters, some of them need to stay at 154 and J-Rock run them. J-Rock ain't gonna make no noise at 160. Those dudes will beat his ass.
Hey, Toby said Wilder gonna start shouting out AJ's name for clout.
Yeah.
Of course he is. And money. Cause listen. Wilder could talk all that shit, Finkel, Heyman, all of them. Ellaby, wide nose, lion ass. They could talk all that dumb shit. Wilder in his head, no, he fucked up. Fuck all his goddamn news media and him running his mouth in that bomb squad shit. When he go home, he be crying in his wife's arms at night. Baby, I should have took the money. I'm trying. That motherfucker be crying every night. That motherfucker know he fucked up. So now he said, I ain't gonna fuck this next paycheck up. Cause he know Joshua, look, the man just got paid. I don't care if it's 60 million, 85 million, whichever number right. He just got paid that amount without belts, without the belts. It was
He
no
still
robbery.
made
Hey, I'm pretty
AJ
sure
made
just
AJ last
subscriptions
night.
alone.
Look,
Go ahead.
AJ last night made more money than Wilder made in all 42 of his fights, man.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That is
Yeah.
a fact. Whether it's 60 million or fucking 85
Hey,
million.
look, hold on. And got his belts back, nigga. And
And
got his
got
belts
all
back.
of them. All the strap.
AJ's like on that dude from Paid in Full. He's like, look, I got $1 million for every one of your fights.
You're right.
Right.
I got a mill for every bump on your face, nigga.
Both
Yo,
on
I
your
still,
face.
I still see Ruiz giving water challenges.
The fuck you want, bum ass nigga? Yeah. AJ,
Got-
look, AJ can really talk that shit if he want to, but look, he like, nigga, I'm hungry and I'm humble, bro. Like, y'all can hate all you want, bro, but I can't hate on no shit
And
like
all
that.
and just like AJ said, all of y'all bowed down to me. Cause the y'all he was talking about was all y'all dumbass fanboys that thought he wasn't gonna come in there and take his belts back. All y'all dumbass haters that was talking all that shit. That's who he was talking about. So y'all need to bow down to this man. Bow down to him. Kiss his fucking feet.
He
Yo,
was
man,
talking.
AJ
AJ addressed that to the lower dimensional bum click.
And you know what? What a lot of these other casuals and fanboys, the mistakes that they make, is something that they don't do, which we do. Like, in your mind, you can say, you know what? I want this fighter to win. I think he gonna win. But you know what they don't do? They don't watch the build up to the fight, training camp, the demeanor, the face off, the what the fuck they saying, who putting in what type of work, sparring partners, different factors that go into that to see what type of game plan. And then you see a nigga get on the scale 283 and you still talking the same shit. Like, you really think this gonna happen? Like, it's common sense, bro. Just because you want the nigga to win don't mean he gonna win. Look and see who's prepared more. And we've been finding out this year, you lazy motherfuckers been getting y'all ass whooped.
Yeah. I said 2 months ago, I said, man, that motherfucker gonna lose this fight. I said that shit 2 months ago, Ruiz gonna lose this fight because focus, bro. Focus. You just took a belt. You just took 4 belts off of a man. 4 belts. I don't give a fuck how you beat his ass. You better understand he didn't just get those 4 belts handed to him. He took belts off of people. And you fucking eating Jello shooters and Takis and Snickers and chalupas and shit, nigga. You better get your ass in the gym. I said that shit 2 months ago. This nigga won't doing shit. His coach, I haven't even seen Andy Ruiz. What the fuck? You haven't seen him? Man, I knew this nigga was gonna get his ass whooped.
Yeah, and he looked fucking fat and lethargic in the ring. He didn't even move very fast.
Man, this is
He
boxing, bro.
brought all that 380 or 390. You know, he probably left the buffet and went right to the ring.
Yeah, he probably was eating with Dan Raphael.
And when Dan Raphael put that report out about Andy Ruiz look about 310, 315 pounds, whatever he said, people start bashing him. Oh, he don't know what the fuck he talking about, blah, 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 blah. This motherfucker stepped on the scale at 283, and that's after working out. Dan Raphael was probably spot the fuck on, bro. And Andy Ruiz worked his ass off just to get down to 283. Bet that.
Man.
Here's the thing: a lot of people didn't want to pay attention to the adjustments that AJ was making out of the ring, and they wanted to hold on to the promise of what happened in the first fight. That's how you know that these people are haters. You know, they don't take everything into consideration.
Fact.
They
Yeah.
don't. They just talk stupidity and nonsense, man, because they don't know shit about boxing. Pretty much.
Yeah, man. I'm so glad I bought into all that. I bought into Andy Ruiz still being hungry until I joined the prediction league, which then forced me to pick Anthony Joshua. I picked Anthony Joshua at like the last second on points. And what do you know, man?
Listen, do y'all think now Deontay Wilder is willing to accept B-side?
Man, fuck what he willing to accept. That motherfucker gonna accept whatever the fuck they
You know what?
And I think they should lowball his punk ass. I don't
Listen.
even think they should offer him nowhere near the money they
No,
offer.
Offer him $2 million.
yeah,
Nah,
fuck
that.
what the
Hell
nigga
nah,
want.
dog. You talking
Like,
crazy.
like Yeah, that's crazy. But at the end of the day, man, like he gonna have to take what he take, man. You know, if
Hell
you want
yeah,
that,
fuck right, bro.
if he want
You
that fight,
know,
man, like he already fucked himself out of 120 when these
You know
niggas
what they
made
should
that
do,
offer.
Black?
They didn't have to offer that nigga that.
You know what they should do, Black? This what they should do. They should offer this nigga 30 million flat, no rematch clause, and he should take it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, you know what? I was
Yep.
gonna say that. I was gonna say that, D.
30
Yeah,
million
30
flat,
million
no
flat.
rematch clause.
Well, they
No
might
You
want
gotta
to put it
fight
in just in case. Deontay Wilder is a dangerous
and
puncher. So.
and
They
also
could
you
put a
gotta fight in
rematch
England,
clause for
cause
AJ, but none for Wilder. They could put that in there.
Oh, okay.
and not only that, D, 30 million flat, and you gotta fight in England. You know what I mean? Like, cause we already
Oh,
know,
you're fucking right,
we
nigga.
already
You
know
coming
that
to
Yeah,
they,
the fight,
Sheffield,
you
first
know,
fight should definitely happen in the UK.
cause we already know the
Hey,
money ain't in the USA for boxing. We just know
now,
that.
now,
The
realistically,
pay-per-view numbers show that.
Yeah.
now, hey, listen, real quick. Somebody got a little bit of background feed though, man. Some feedback.
Oh, it's me. It's me.
Sound like that nigga in the dryer or some shit. Shout out to Dito. Tim says AJ should freeze Wilder out forever. Hey, now given the circumstances of this, you know, premier bullshit champions and how they move over there, like and them not regarding, you know, acknowledging certain belts, acting like they don't need certain fighters and they thinking they bigger than this, that, and the third. Like, should he just freeze this motherfucker out? Like, and if he did that, would people look at AJ in a way, like real boxing fans, will we look at AJ in a way like, you know what, man, you should have had that fight?
Hey man,
Yeah.
they're gonna
Let
freeze
me-
AJ out, and they're gonna have Wilder and Ruiz fight for the PBC belt.
Of course they're gonna have that,
Yeah, I
but I'm
think.
just saying as
Yeah, they gonna do that.
far as AJ should, because I really think AJ wants to fight. That's why I'm asking, because I think
Look.
AJ wants to fight.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
say
don't
this. Let me take off with this one right quick, Red. I'm gonna say it just like this. It's real simple. Fuck any of the fans that want that freeze out shit. Because here's the thing. AJ wanna achieve. That's one
Yeah.
thing between this the difference between these two fuckeries. Hearn wants to do shit to bring back the sport of boxing. That's why I say he's probably one of the best promoters out there. AJ wants to achieve. PBC
Mhm.
and Finkerland don't want to make money. Wilder wants to
Yep.
just listen to what they
Right.
tell him to do.
He just want to put on a
Exactly.
leash. He's on a leash.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so that's the difference. So you fucking right. AJ gonna want to take that fight. He said he just not trying to entertain the conversation. See, people don't
Right.
listen to what motherfuckers be saying. In the interview, AJ said, I'm not even gonna talk about that. He said, and even after this fight, I'm not gonna entertain the conversation. He said, I'm not gonna entertain the conversation about the fight happening. Sign the fucking papers. Then we can talk about it. That's what the man meant by that, bro. But I'm not going to sit here and keep going with the back and forth about this Wilder shit, and he not signing the contract.
Yeah.
So
Right.
we talk about it when the fight gonna happen. When the
I
fight
like
gonna happen,
what he
we
said.
talk about
Yep.
I like
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
like
jump
what he
off. I'm gonna
said.
jump
When
off
it-
real quick.
all right. Hey, shout out to Iron Kong. What's happening, bro?
it. What up, King?
Hey, what up, Legends? Everything good?
Oh yeah, man. Good day in the UK. You know, good day for real boxing fans. It's a good day, man.
Definitely. But I tell you earlier, man, I mean, I was pleasantly proven wrong. I was glad AJ fucked my pickup
Right.
because if he didn't win this fight, boxing would be dead as fuck.
Right.
No, listen, I am glad this man won that fight, but what I really want to talk about is just how much people really wanted Anthony Joshua to fail. Like a lot of people you see, like in America, especially, so-called big like
Hey,
boxing pundits
real
and trainers.
quick. D, if that's you, man, the background is just
Yeah, that's him.
Nah, that ain't me. I'm not even downstairs no more.
all right. Somebody got some feedback though.
Man,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
log in on my computer, bro. I'll be back.
All right. Yeah, I think it's from you.
All right, go ahead, Iron Kong.
Nah, it's just, a lot of people really wanted this man to fail, right? Like they really didn't want this man to achieve what he wanted to achieve. Like you could see, like he wins, and people are almost like giving him like backhanded compliments, like, oh, you know, good performance, but he wouldn't survive against Fury and Wilder. Like for instance, Josh Taylor, right? And I was like, you could just say congratulations to the man. You didn't have to put all that shit on it about, oh, you know, he wouldn't survive this and he wouldn't survive that. What the fuck is this? Like, why is everybody so against Anthony Joshua doing great things? This man is doing the exact thing that everybody supposedly wants a boxer to do. Carries himself well, doesn't get into no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I think D was saying this man wants to achieve things. Joshua don't want to just be another man who's just around boxing now and again, and it's like 30% boxing, 70% bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This man wants to achieve something, but there's a lot of venom and a lot of spite dripping off people because Anthony Joshua won this fight, and I'm disappointed. And this is why I always say, I think personally, boxing fans are the worst combat sports fans I've been around. And I'm talking about, I used to be talking about combat sports back in the UFC versus Pride FC days when it was like, oh, UFC is better than Pride. Y'all probably don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but
I know what
whatever. You're right, exactly. And I'm back in, it was so bad, but boxing fans in this current generation are fucking terrible, awful.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't want to see no. It's like they can't appreciate somebody who's doing
ungrateful motherfuckers.
Shit.
We got a king. We got a legend. We got somebody in our era doing legendary shit, and we can't just fucking appreciate it, man. Like, and then the motherfuckers that they want to give more praise to ain't even accomplished half the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
They were shitting on him when he was. They were shitting on him when he was winning. They shat on him when he lost. Now they're shitting on him that he's winning again.
Damn. It just some people just got in their DNA. They haters, man.
Black. You know, I didn't change my pick because I'm a type of person. I'm very stubborn. If I pick you, I don't change my picks, right?
You saw who was trying to get you there. I was like, you sure, man? He put on some weight now, 283.
Listen. He looked every bit of that 283. I was like, what the fuck? This dude looks. He looks like he looked 283 and he was moving about 300. I was just like, God damn, Andy, what the fuck was you doing?
That would give some problems like
that. Nigga, it wasn't no salad. That shit was steak and burritos.
And then he's at the press conference. He's talking about how he was trading himself, and I was like, trading yourself?
What is you doing? This is what the champs do now, huh?
What is you doing? Like I was just like, oh my god, 283. But I was like, I'm a very stubborn man. If I pick you, I pick you, and I'm gonna go with that. But he looked every bit of that 283. I was just like, God damn.
Hey, I Andy Ruiz said, "Hey, bro, I'm over at the PDC now. We can eat in between fights. That's what they do over here. They eat between fights.
Yeah, they eat good.
Yeah, he was on that Tank Davis diet.
Hey, yeah, AD and what's my name? Intangible, right?
Yeah.
Man, look, that's definitely what they. Some of the motherfuckers just go to the fights just to eat. They gonna have food there, so no, it's just. They don't even care about who fighting. They just want to be in the back eating nachos and wings and shit.
It's like the state fair here. They got different kind of food.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably why Dan Rafael chose that job.
yeah.
But remember, I think Boxing Finesse just said, remember, they said before this fight that they want to fight Ruiz with Wilder. It don't matter if AJ wins. They're going to fight Ruiz. They're going to find some way to put Ruiz in with Wilder. And let me tell you something. Wilder has a lot of issues. White is cleared. Joshua got his belts back. What the fuck you going to do, sir?
Yeah. That's why I'm telling you, they should lowball his ass. $30 million flat. You take this cocksucker or you keep it moving. And it's a rematch calls for AJ, none for you. And you're coming to England.
He need,
That's it.
he need to hit. Hey, he need to hit Wilder with the take it or leave it offer, man.
Hell yeah, take it or leave it.
Fuck your feelings. You ain't A side. You not B side. You barely C side, nigga. Take it or leave it.
Hey man, I would lowball the shit out of them. They probably won't do it. I'm telling you, Skipper. Now that AJ got the belts back and Hearn,
I wonder how high this moved up AJ on the Forbes 100, because I think last year he was at, I want to say
60. I think.
Yeah, somewhere up in there.
I think he was at like 60.
Yeah,
But
you're right. He was up in there.
I tell you this. Go ahead, Black. My bad.
No, go ahead.
I said I was gonna tell you this though. AJ fight against Wilder. Let's just say the cards play the way they're supposed to, the way the fans imagine they would play out. Let's say they played out like that. AJ fight against Wilder, he should get nothing less than 100 million.
Oh, he gonna get way more than that. I think that's huge. If they go back to Saudi or some shit, like
I don't even care where they go.
Look, AJ gonna have to be complete A side, nigga. You gonna fight where I tell you gonna fight.
Yeah, hell yeah.
If we go to goddamn Congo, if we go to Congo and put a ring out there, you gonna go over there and fight me, bro.
Yeah, and they
gorillas in the audience and everything.
Ain't gonna be no goddamn PBC officiating. Ain't gonna be all of that nonsense.
A side, bro. You gonna get this official A side work.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
No, they should put the PVC belt on the line so AJ takes it.
Nah,
you can walk in whatever mask you want to walk in, but it's gonna be where I tell you walk in.
Take that belt. He wouldn't take that belt. He wouldn't even accept that belt. I guarantee you he wouldn't accept that belt, bro. Why would he take that belt?
I probably wouldn't.
If he takes that belt, he's acknowledging that belt. And the last thing you want to do is acknowledge it as a belt, because even though it's their belt and he could be taking it from disrespect, they could bring that up and say, well, the champ acknowledged it, so why is it not a belt that's acknowledged? He wears it around his waist. If he sits there and holds it with all of his belts, he would turn.
Hey, this is a good little thing to cook on for a little bit. Iron Kong, we can start with you, man. You think Lennox Lewis still gonna be hating? And do you actually feel like he's a hater of AJ? Like, what's you think gonna change?
No, but I've made a video about Lennox. I've said Lennox Lewis is a fucking bozo. Lennox Lewis is somebody who has something up his ass. I don't know. I don't want to say this man is paid. I want to say he just really feels that way. Lennox Lewis, well, I don't know if he's British or sometimes he's British, sometimes he's Canadian, he's Jamaican. I don't know. But
whatever you feel.
When he was boxing, Lennox Lewis didn't do shit for British boxing. Nothing. He went to America. The Americans hated Lennox Lewis. He didn't try and bring any of those fights back to the UK, right? How can you be shitting on Anthony Joshua? Anthony Joshua is doing all this big shit. I mean, all this stuff. And you're talking about Deontay Wilder? What are you talking? Like, Lennox Lewis, I don't want to say he's paid because that would mean he's a hoe. And I'm just going to say Lennox Lewis really is hating on Joshua. He's going to continue to hate on Joshua because I think personally the man is jealous of Anthony Joshua. I personally think so. He's a bozo. Fuck Lennox Lewis.
Wow.
He's a company man, bro. Lennox Lewis is a company man. I
don't want to think this man is just paid though. Somebody can't pay you for your. Because that's worse. If somebody's paying you to go against what you really think, that shit's worse.
You gotta pick a side, Iron Cone. You gotta pick a side.
That's what it is, bro. And they're paying him well because he's a champion. And he's a company man.
To be honest, with AJ's success, and not only in the British market, but I mean internationally, I could see where there's probably some jealousy with Lennox Lewis because he never reached those heights.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's not, but I'm talking about because they're
well, hold on. You said you didn't reach the heights as far as what though?
Like fame and popularity and being able to generate viewers and money.
Yeah. Most definitely not even fucking with AJ. But he's been undisputed. and he's fought some. His resume was good. You know what I'm saying? But
And Lennox Lewis is an all-time great.
yeah, but AJ, man, like to come back, 2-time, unified, and of course it's unfortunate that he's in the worst era of boxing. He's like a throwback type of fighter, probably that could be fighting in the 70s and 80s, but he's stuck out in this era with these lame motherfuckers.
Yeah,
it's fat as fuck. Talking about they ate too much and shit. This is the PBCR is just embarrassment, man.
He would have to work harder back then, though.
Andy Ruiz had everybody fooled. Everybody thought that everybody thought he just ate his way to fucking winning the belts.
I think Eddie Hearn may have been right. He ate his trainer or somebody. He ate a human being, fam.
I think it was Coppinger. Coppinger had said he had got off the plane, and I guess he went to Ruiz's room or wherever, and he said them dudes was up there having a big ass lunch, huge fucking siesta, what the fuck you want to call it. He's like, this dude is just up here eating. This is before the fight. He's like, this guy doesn't care. This guy is like, what the fuck
before
is
the fight.
Yeah, he's like, what's happening? This is like, no, this is like at the weigh-ins, before the weigh-ins or something. Coppinger had probably just got into Saudi, so I guess he went there because Coppinger's a PBC dude, and he goes up there and he's like, yeah, they're up here having a big ass lunch, and I'm just like, ooh, this ain't good. Yo, this dude look hobby as fuck. I mean,
he probably had to take a dump in there and shit.
Man, I'm telling you, I said this shit. All of those tank top photos, that nigga had a girdle on. They make girdles for men, bro. Motherfucker gotta understand that shit, bro. That nigga had a girdle on under them shit, and they did a little photoshopping. I never believe that shit. I said, man.
Well, remember Eddie Hearn said he looks fatter, and people was like, "Oh, Eddie Hearn hate." They don't know he looks fatter than me. Like this, don't
Yeah.
But I mean,
Dan Raphael was hating, but Dan Raphael probably hit the nail right on the head. That motherfucker about 300, 315. Motherfucker went crazy. We ain't that big. Yeah, motherfucker, he came in at 283. Probably was 290 by the time he hit that ring.
Yeah, and he had probably all these damn Photoshop pics of him being skinnier. I mean, there were rumors that he lost 30 pounds.
Hey, Boxing Finesse driving flame, bro. He said AJ's endorsements, 13 sponsorship deals, made $85 million in Saudi, made history, changed his style, grew his hair, in Saudi 2-time unified champ. Deontay Wilder 42 fights, still learning basic Everlast, dead brand slave wage.
Oh wow.
And he be dropping flames. I'm trying to tell you, Boxing Finesse, dog.
No, but that was one of the things that people were like questioning me on. But before we get off the topic, what do y'all think about Lennox Lewis though?
He's a bum. No.
Wow. Yeah. I think that sometimes there's certain emotions that take over people, man. I think jealousy could be the thing. I think, but you try to disregard the money though. I wouldn't rule that out, fam. I think some people can't be bought off, man.
I think it's both. I think it's
I mean, honestly, I think that's it. I think he is kind of jealous. I think that AJ is reaching heights that Lennox Lewis never did. And I mean, I like Lennox Lewis. He's an all-time great fighter. I always enjoyed watching him, and I think AJ might have taken a page out of his book against Ruiz. But, he just needs to shut the fuck up.
Lennox Lewis would have beat AJ's ass, though.
Hey, I'm not gonna doubt that, but this ain't what the conversation is about, dude.
You gotta think about the fighter inside of him. Like, I would have beat this motherfucker's ass. I'm just saying it builds to the rage. It builds to the jealousy and the hate, because he knows that in my day, I would have beat this motherfucker's ass.
Got you. But if Hasim Rahman could have got a good night against Lennox Lewis, so could fucking Anthony Joshua.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, yeah, shout out to Andy Santos in the chat.
I have no doubt Lennox Lewis was a better fighter than Anthony Joshua. But
say again.
No, I'm saying I have no doubt Lewis was a better fighter than Joshua. But I mean, goddamn, you're retired, sir. You know, just speak the truth about boxing. Like all these other like heavyweight boxers, I don't really see too much of them. Other than when they brought them, like I've never seen no shit like what Showtime did when they brought a whole heap of old heavyweight boxers out to hate on AJ on the stage, right? To build the Wilder Fury fight. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They brought a whole like a panel full of retired heavyweight fighters just to come out and bash Anthony Joshua to hype the Wilder versus Fury fight, the first fight. I've never seen no shit like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yo.
That's crazy.
You guys remember when Lennox Lewis like about 5 or 6 years ago was coming out of retirement to fight Vitaly Klitschko? He's probably got to do that again.
Somebody said in the chat, respect Lennox as a boxer, nothing else. Go ahead, y'all.
Facts.
Hey, I mean, hey, that's what it is.
As a boxer, but after look, ED Fat, I'll tell you like this. I respect him as a boxer. I respected Floyd as a boxer. But after boxing, what you do then, you got another career. And in his career and commentating and all of that, he's biased as fuck and he's bullshit. He's a company man. And I'm just saying that I don't disagree with Iron. What I'm saying is that it could be the jealousy and the hate, but getting the money behind it is like a bonus. Well, shit, I can talk about this motherfucker on TV and say this bullshit about him. I don't like this nigga anyway. Let me go ahead and get this thing and go ahead and, you know what I mean, talk shit on TV.
It's extra motivation to take that bag.
Exactly. It's not like he cares about the British public feels because he don't do nothing for British boxing. Like
is they cutting his check? Is British cutting his check or is America cutting his check?
It's but then again, now. I don't want to. The reason why I say like it can't be you're a grown man, and you can be paid to just hate on somebody. So you're a grown man, you can't just tell the truth. So I want to give him benefit of the doubt that nah, this is really just you. It can't be somebody's paying you for this.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, I want to say this, man. I don't know if some of y'all sub to IFL TV, the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Shout out to IFL TV, man. If y'all haven't, go sub to them. But they got to be careful, man. They had live commentary. You know, I was at work. I was looking for live commentary, and I put the earbuds in, and I was listening to Shannon the Cannon, Frank Bruno, and they had another guy there. You know, they was doing the commentary or whatnot. They was wasted. Like, not Shannon the Cannon, but Frank, he was out of there. And then
Frank Bruno?
Yeah, I think Frank was out of there. And then the white dude was out of there too. Like, he was out of there. He was saying some shit. I was like, man, they gotta be careful because homie was saying some shit that was borderline like, come on, send his ass back to Mexico and whoop-de-whoop. I was like, chill, fam. Wow. He was just saying a lot of extra shit that he was like, come on, can I get me another tequila? Like, he was out there, man. He was out there with it. So that was the first time I seen on IFL TV. It was a little like, y'all shouldn't be having this nigga doing the main commentary. Shannon the Cannon was doing a good job. You know, he wasn't drinking or nothing, but at the same time, it was like, you don't want to just be out, you know, have somebody like this that's full of liquor, just saying any old thing up there on a big fight.
Yeah,
like
I don't think Briggs drinks no more. Like Briggs is just, you know, he not on that shit anyway. He's just a hype motherfucker. That's all.
No, Briggs just got natural. Yeah, he got natural hype energy.
He's a hype dude.
I think Frank Bruno with his weird laugh, he was kind of lit.
I didn't expect that from Frank Bruno. I thought Frank Bruno would have learned his lesson from his addiction issues.
Hey, Grand Rising to the original UGC homie, Unbiased.
What's going on, man? What up?
What's going on, my Trinidadian brethren?
What's going on, bro? Yeah, man. I'm seeing a lot of people hate on AJ's performance. Even Deontay Wilder, he had the nerve to say, you know, I wouldn't run around the ring, but you ran around the ring. Right, he ran around the ring versus Ortiz until he finally got the knockout. I mean, come on.
Wait. Deontay said that in recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said I
No,
wouldn't have ran around the ring.
No, Ortiz beat him around the ring. That's the difference.
Yeah. So he just hating, man. Like
You
he's hating on the
never
performance.
ran around that, nigga. You don't even run in training camp. What are you talking about? You can't run around.
But he just get beat around the ring. That's Yep.
Well, yeah, until you land that lucky punch and shit. One punch. Fuck out of here. Niggas don't want to get.
Wilder thought he had beaten Anthony Joshua by osmosis on June the 1st. Like he really thought I beat Anthony Joshua.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, bro.
Right.
So Anthony Joshua wins and you still talking shit. I respect, even though Ruiz came in at 283, I respect Andy Ruiz 100% more than Deontay Wilder. Fuck yeah.
Hey, I'm biased. It's crazy, man, because, you know, we didn't know the result until it happened. You know what I mean? So it was just like, man, you know, it's a good chance maybe Ruiz might have his number, right? And go in there and beat him. But we knew even like in defeat, nigga, he gonna get like 85 million, like just in defeat. But the motherfucker got 85 million and got his belts back. Like, damn, you niggas is mad out here.
Yo, I see shit, bro. These dudes out here, man, they just pushing propaganda. Now they saying that nobody should be boxing like that in the heavyweight division. We need knockouts. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
That's not even boxing. Like, come on, man. Y'all, they gonna get. It's just too much content for us, man, with this stupid shit. Like they don't want to appreciate boxing. They just like this. I want to be a fan of somebody who can just land one punch, but get beat for 7 rounds. Stupid.
It's like at this point, man. Like if you don't like the sweet science, man, like what's the point of even arguing with these dudes? You know, they don't like boxing.
Yeah, it's no purpose, man.
Because it wasn't even like it was a negative performance, man. Like, you know how some people are elusive, but it's really negative. Like the fight is just really a bad fight. Anthony Joshua was touching this man up, like punching him in the face, moving, punch him in the face. It's like this is a good fucking fight.
Yep.
It's like because you know, like some fights are really, really, really. Yeah, the guy is slick, but it's a really poor fight. Wasn't that? Because Ruiz was getting in on him sometimes and landing, right? So it was a good fight. And it's like these people don't like boxing. They don't like boxing. Who the fuck is Andy Ruiz 283 Ruiz?
Hey, well, little Justin, we're gonna give you an opportunity to talk. You know, give your thoughts on the fight. You got your title, Andy 283 Ruiz, man. That ain't his area code, y'all. That was his weight. Go ahead.
Yeah, so listen, Andy Ruiz kind of reminds me of Buster Douglas because he put all the training into the first fight, and then the fame kind of got to him, and he started getting, like, you know, fat and chubby. Andy was fat and chubby, but, you know, like, more fat and chubby.
Obese.
And so you guys saw that one. Buster Douglas lost to Evander. Andy Ruiz then trained for the fight. They're not going to do the trilogy next because Joshua's next fight is going to be against Usyk. That's his mandatory.
But you got 2 of them, so
it's going to be against Pulev.
Maybe Pulev. You just never know. Just depends. Somebody might have to get paid with like a step aside, right?
Yeah, but the fight, Joshua knew what he had to do because Andy's an inside fighter, and Joshua just stood on the outside, outboxed them through jabs and jabs to the body, and just went to the unanimous decision. That was it.
Yeah.
It was a masterclass performance, bro. Masterclass performance, man. That's how you box beautifully at the heavyweight division. Nobody's boxing like that at the heavyweight division, if we're being honest. You know what I'm saying?
Tyson Fury.
No. As a matter of fact, before that fight, a lot of people rated Ruiz as probably number 2 boxer, best boxer in the heavyweight division as far as like just boxing ability. People had Fury up there. They had Ruiz up there. I mean, and then of course AJ. And then AJ, you saw what AJ just did to him.
Right.
He
And I
leveled
think,
up.
honestly, I think Ruiz would give Fury a bunch of hell.
Hell
Like, if
yeah.
we look at it stylistically, Fury really has problems with guys that can fight on the inside. We just saw that with Otto Wallen. We've seen it, with Steve Cunningham. We've seen it. Who else had him like buzzed and dropped? And
hell no.
he's a good. No, he is. These are facts. This is stylistically. Fury. I know Fury's your guy, but Fury does struggle with the Ruiz type fighters. He does. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's gonna be a good ass debate. Hopefully, they make that fight Fury and Ruiz. That would be a good debate.
Let me tell you this, my nigga.
E. Jefferson, UGC.
Nah, we ain't even getting it in. I ain't even gonna get it in, but I'm gonna tell you like this: Fury worked that jab and shit better than goddamn Anthony Joshua. Man.
Yeah.
Fury works that jab much better than Anthony Joshua, and
he feints good. All that shit.
Man,
he's more elusive than Anthony Joshua.
If Joshua can do that shit to Ruiz, Fury.
But the issue with Fury is his body stays put as he's using his lateral movements. He does not move. He's right in front of you, just moving his top part, but his body's in front of you. Ruiz gonna touch his body. That's just a fact.
Ruiz gonna touch his body, but let me tell you this too now. With the way AJ was hitting him with them jabs and moving around.
You know what, man? Now that I'm thinking about it, man, I got Ruiz, man, winning that.
How?
Because Fury, listen, no. But for me, AJ used his feet a lot more than like Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury actually likes to stand his ground a lot more than AJ did. Watch his fights. Like, he will feint, double jab, and then he'll use lateral movements on you, but he'll stay right in front of you using lateral movements. And then after you miss, he'll use his feet. Yeah. But so that's the issue with me for Fury. Like, that's why I think if Wilder implements, body shots, he could beat Fury, because anybody who implements body shots can beat Fury. That's just my analysis of Fury. He's a good fighter, but once you start touching his body, he starts crumbling. We saw that with the Otto Wallen fight. Like,
I think that if Ruiz can pull up an upset and beat Fury, that's the way that he can get that third fight with Joshua. Because
Manny
with that whole
says,
fucking lineal shit, something gonna have to be resolved with that shit.
And by the way, I would favor Fury in the fight, but I could definitely see Ruiz cutting off the ring on him, because lesser fighters have cut the ring off on Fury. Deontay Wilder can't cut the ring off for shit. So we shouldn't even talk about Wilder in that scenario. Like, that's why I have Fury outboxing Wilder again. Because Wilder doesn't know how to cut the ring off. He doesn't really have a boxing IQ. Yeah.
You know what? I can say this, that I think there is about 3 more good paydays for Andy Ruiz out there. Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
It's because his style makes for a good fight versus a lot of those top guys you want to name in the heavyweight division, whether it's Wilder, whether it's Chisora, like Box Finesse just said, Fury or Dillian White. Yeah, Kalnaki, Pulev, whoever. I mean, even the Usyk. You know what I mean? Like, his style makes it for a good competitive fight versus any of them. So I can still see some good paydays for him. Just all depends on him, I guess.
The outboxers with power are gonna be the problem for Andy Ruiz, because he has a fucking chin. So if you don't have any power, he ain't respecting shit. Like, he just gonna walk in on you. That's why I think Fury's gonna have a problem.
Can I say
but
something?
Even with power, even if you do have power, he's still walking in on your ass. That's the thing about it. The motherfucker trusts his offense. He trusts his chin. I mean, he was getting, when I was saying highlights, he was getting hit with some shit though, and he was still taking them shots, man, coming in. So,
in the first fight, Andy Ruiz was chasing Joshua linear, just chasing him, not cutting the ring off, and the game plan that Anthony Joshua implemented, that's basically what Fury does, but better. Fury's got a better jab, better footwork, and it's going to be domination. And if Ruiz faces Wilder, like Joshua was catching him with straights and hooks coming in. That's gonna
That's
be
different.
night if he faces Wilder.
Nah, that's a different fight. Yeah, you got it all mixed up. But yeah, stylistically, Wilder doesn't do any of the shit AJ does. Like, period. He doesn't use his feet like that. He doesn't have footwork like that. He doesn't have head movement like that. He's literally waiting for one punch. That's it. Like Molina was whooping his ass until he got knocked out. You understand that, right? So if Molina could do that, Ruiz definitely could. I'm not saying I would favor Ruiz to beat Wilder, but he's definitely going to give Wilder problems.
Wow, you guys saw Lucky Punch the first fight, and Ruiz got dominated. Now, I don't even rank him in my top 5 heavyweights.
Nah, it wasn't a lucky punch. You just can't sit there and trade with Ruiz.
Right.
You can't.
Was a
you know what? That's what Joshua. That's how Joshua exposed Ruiz in a way. He showed that you can matador him. If you're gonna try to be up in there and trading and close, that's you. You're gonna be up out of there. You're gonna be up out of there. But you can matador his ass. Keep him on the outside. Make him. You can will him into some shots. Keep him on that stick, man. Keep that jab out there. And then we see that he gets frustrated. He gets frustrated.
You need power. You need power.
Yeah. You need stamina. You can need stamina too, because the motherfucker keeps coming with his fat ass.
Yeah, man. I honestly think he gives everybody a tough fight at the top. That's just my opinion. Besides, again, I would favor Fury, but there's certain things that AJ does that Fury doesn't. One, power. I think AJ's more fluid with his feet than Fury. But Fury's jab, in my opinion, is better. His feints are better than AJ. His head movements is better than AJ. He knows how to slip a punch better. But his lateral movements, his whole body's stationary while he's doing that.
I will say this. I think Ruiz, well, he did get a lot more money, but if he really is going to be hungry about boxing instead of just at the buffet, I think he's going to come back better. And he going to be a problem. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm favoring Ruiz to beat Fury. I just am. Because I just think that he is going to get to the body, like you said, Unbiased, and he's going to work his way on the inside. And he relied too much on that, like, head movement, but he tried to, like, weave back. I think that he going to set traps, and his hand speed is going to fuck up Fury. And he might drop Fury a couple times and shit, and I think it's good. That's a dangerous style for Fury.
Hell no, bro. What the hell no?
We're going to have that debate, D, but that's a dangerous style.
Talk to him, D. Tell him, D.
Well, I ain't even going to do it. Listen, Fury going to box Ruiz's head off, bro. Listen, what you seen AJ do to him, that's only a taste of what Fury will do to him.
Like I said,
power though. Remember power.
No. I got y'all with the power, but check this out though.
You guys are forgetting that Ruiz isn't even a knockout.
He gonna have Fury tired by the 4th round.
No, Ruiz is a knockout artist. He's knocked out everybody's face.
Ruiz is a power puncher, so Fury gonna have to avoid him. But Fury follows up.
He's gonna get tired.
He was hitting him with the jab, and he was getting out. Fury follows up, and that's where Ruiz's arms are still short. He gotta get in there. So Fury gonna pop, boom, hit him, and that's not so. 1 or 2 is different from 1, 2, and 3. Fury's gonna hit him with the 1, 2, 3s. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3s. That shit gonna keep him back, bro. I'm trying to tell you, man.
You know what, D?
Yeah, I favor.
You know what?
My nigga, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I favor Ruiz.
That sound all good. That sound all good. That with this debate, we can continue with this debate. But you know what? When it's all said and done, your boy Tyson Fury probably gonna duck that work.
Man,
yeah, he's been. Let's be real. He's been ducking Ruiz for years.
He's ducking that work, man. He be ducking that work. Let's just keep it 100. He ain't really stepping up.
But you know what?
So after Fury go ahead and take care of Wilder.
Wilder is prospect.
After he go ahead and take care of Wilder, he gonna have to fight either AJ or Ruiz. Now, if he can fight AJ, I don't care. Y'all can say duck that work, whatever, but that's the money pack and all the gold. You gotta go for AJ.
But
Fury beat Wilder.
Along the way, that nigga was ducking.
if
before he
Fury
got to
beat
that
Wilder,
time.
He got some
that's a
dust. He got
He
some
took
dust.
some shortcuts. Shortcut promotions. Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
But he got
I would favor Fury over Ruiz, but again, man, those body shots that Ruiz is gonna throw, they definitely gonna land in my opinion. Because Fury, I mean, he's kind of declining to me, so I don't know, but we'll see.
Hey, I got some hey, just stay tuned, y'all. I got some edits coming with this Ruiz shit.
Yeah.
And if Wilder knocks out Fury, then it's Wilder versus AJ, and I got AJ in that fight.
Wilder ain't gonna fight AJ. It don't matter what this man does not want to fight Anthony Joshua.
You know what fight I would like to see? Dillian White versus Andy Ruiz. I think Andy Ruiz beats him,
That's
but
a good fight.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
could
you
see
know what?
Ruiz.
We got to see Dillian White in shape, tip top shape. 260, not 271.
Well, he came in on short notice.
It was 3 weeks notice.
Yeah,
so,
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Still short notice bout. I thought he was unimpressive. I think Ruiz beats White, but you know.
Yeah,
you think Dillian White? Hey, Justin, you think Dillian White got a shot versus Wilder or no?
Not yet. After what he did in his last fight, the guy who he was fighting, who he beat respectably, but the guy's last 2 wins, he fought guys who were 2 wins, 5 losses, and 6 wins, 30 losses.
He beat Christian Hammer though. He did.
You think he's credit for beating Hammer, huh?
Yeah, Wak, the guy Dillian White fought. Wak, he beat Christian Hammer. Yep. The one that Ortiz struggled with, and his legs got buckled and his glove hit the canvas against that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got buckled by a motherfucking man, Christian. He's
still got knocked out anyway.
Nah, he didn't. He went a full 12 with Ortiz.
I'm kind of getting exposed right now for being casual.
Why is your room always dark, sir?
I was sleeping.
No, every time you're on here, your room is dark. Why? Why is that, sir? What's that?
Light's not on right now. You could see these are the covers and the pillow.
He got dark curtains up.
You know, you about an hour ahead of us, I think. Iron Cone.
Yeah.
You know, he's a child. He's still in the bed and shit. He got to get rest. He got to go back to school tomorrow and shit. So let him rest, man. Angel Santos says Ruiz has a puncher's chance. I guess he's talking about against Fury. Boxer Vanessa says AJ dropped Fury, gave him what? AJ dropped Fury.
I got AJ over Fury too, bro. I got AJ over Fury.
No, that was a sparring match he's talking about when Fury said AJ beat him up in sparring. Fury said so.
Oh, that was when,
that was when AJ had just started boxing too. Like AJ was, and Fury was on a phone call, and he was saying AJ is the future of boxing because he beat him up in sparring or some shit.
Oh shit! He said AJ don't want Fury don't want no smoke with that shit. I didn't even know they sparred like that, man. Damn.
Yeah, I've always had this issue with Fury, bro. Like again, he fights to the level of his competition.
Your mind, sports talk.
He fights to the level of his competition. So like versus, that's what I'm saying. Versus a Ruiz, versus a Dillian White, he's gonna be fighting low down to the lower competition of them, and he gonna give him a chance to really beat him. Like that's my problem with Fury. But then when he step up and fight the elite, he want to actually be the Tyson Fury that we saw versus Wilder or Klitschko. But when he fighting them lower tier guys like a Ruiz or even like a Dillian White, he gonna give him an opportunity to beat on him. And I don't think that's good for those kind of fights. Like, so that's my issue with Fury. He just need to like take boxing a little more serious, in my opinion. Like, be the Tyson Fury that we need you to be all year. Not like sometimes here and there, and then you getting your ass whooped by Otto Wallen, and then like I need to have faith in you. So why don't you just be the real Tyson Fury in this fight? Like, you know what I mean? Like I can't. You be getting your ass whooped by lower competition. That's my problem with Fury.
Yeah. Hey, whatever. Back the audio. Get the audio in check, Justin.
Yeah, no, sorry. I had my mic unplugged for a second.
Hey, so I guess question to the panel. YC Rockman says, is the AJ Wilder still the biggest fight in the division?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, easy.
And still the biggest fight.
Yes,
So
that is
you know what?
that is a fight that
I honestly think that the fight can happen as long as Wilder accepts B-side.
Let me ask you guys something.
It's simple. Accept B-side, accept whatever terms, and you're gonna be able to get the respect, win, lose, or draw. As long as you take the motherfucking undisputed matchup, bro, because that's what the fans been waiting on.
Let me ask you guys something. If Fury beats Wilder, right? AJ versus Fury in the UK, you think that'll do more than like an AJ versus Wilder fight?
Fury versus Wilder in the UK?
No, AJ.
AJ
undisputed, undisputed.
AJ versus Fury. I gotta say, still AJ Wilder.
Bro, let me tell you something. Globally, because I don't even think that fight's gonna happen in the UK. I think Saudi Arabia again is gonna come through.
Go back to the Saudi, nigga.
A big chunk of money again, and they're gonna take that money. I'm sorry,
Saudi nigga. Saudi gonna get that fight.
Saudi Arabia is gonna outbid them people because it doesn't seem like this was a one-off. Saudi Arabia seems like they're gonna be in this thing for a while.
Hey, what if we all just get the shock of our lives, man, and then we just hear next, like, damn, the mandatory is gonna get put on hold because Deontay Wilder is actually gonna accept the offer.
No, well, shit, I'm down.
You down with this shit, huh? Like, fuck it, let's go, nigga. This is the best time.
Let's go.
AJ back on top. Wilder, you still at the same spot. Get it on.
Let's go, but Deontay Wilder.
I don't want to hear my bad. I don't want to hear nothing about Wilder being number one heavyweight at all. AJ the number one heavyweight right now, hands down. Like,
number one, bro. Number one. We knew that the winner of this fight last night was going to determine who the number one heavyweight was, without a question.
Right. Well, now that it's AJ, when you look at the star power, the amount of belts, the achievements, it all goes to AJ. Don't nobody care about your 42-0 against sub-level opponents. That's all you got. That's your claim. Right. AJ done regained titles. He's a bigger star than he was before. He making 10 times the money you making. Listen, he fought the better competition. He's the number one heavyweight.
And it's odd because the law, as I think you and Black was saying, right? The laws actually put more eyes on Anthony Joshua.
Thanks.
So his win has now rose his stock like through the roof. You know what I'm saying? This man right now, the world, I mean, people were on Twitter talking about Anthony Joshua. People don't know a fucking thing about boxing. Like, why are you, people talking about Joshua who you wouldn't think
it's trending, man. It's the trending thing right now is AJ's victory, man. Vindication. Like, it is. And you know what? We said this immediately after the fight because we seen how much buzz he was getting for losing, right? It was like, damn, this motherfucker went viral. He got knocked out by the fat boy and people just running with the shit. And I started thinking, like, if this motherfucker comes back in the rematch and wins, just think about how big he will be to get his straps back after all of that and being, you know what I'm saying, ridiculed and say that you was you chinny and you can't box and all this stuff. He went in there and made a fucking statement, made more money than a lot of you motherfuckers whole life net worth in 36 minutes and got his belts back. Got his motherfucking belts back. It's man, in the same year. In the same fucking year, man. In the same year in 2018, he lost and then got in 2 times.
I'm telling you.
You can't hate on that shit, man.
I knew it was gonna be a quick rise and fall for Ruiz.
Say again?
I knew it was gonna be a quick rise and fall for Ruiz.
Was that what you predicted before the fight?
I didn't predict Ruiz to win the first fight, but once I knew he won, I knew it was going to be a quick rise and fall with all the fame he was getting.
But what was your predictions for this fight, for this last night's fight?
honestly what happened. Ruiz to just outbox him, kind of what he did to Joseph Parker. I didn't see the Joseph Parker fight, but he outboxed him, I heard.
So you pick Ruiz to win.
No, I didn't. I picked Ruiz to lose by unanimous decision.
So you pick Joshua by unanimous decision?
Yeah.
All right. If I catch it in the playback, bro, you gonna be on 30-day probation for lying and shit.
Okay.
If you was talking all that Ruiz shit, and now you want to be over here. You know, I had Joshua unanimous decision. Like, all right, we're gonna find out. You know, we got receipts, bro. We check. So come clean now.
But let me ask you something though. Let me ask y'all something. What do y'all feel about, like, because if you check like social media, there's a lot of people that really, really hated Anthony Joshua, like people like John David Jackson or whatever his name is. They didn't like that shit at all, right? Why do y'all think Anthony Joshua gets this much venom from people like Jeff Mayweather and these people? Why is that?
Because they pro-black.
It's either because it could be a number of different things. I mean, everybody got their different reasons for hating. Some of them is tribalism. Some of them is racism. Some of them is just they don't like British, British people in general. You know, there's a whole slew of like I'll be honest, my dad don't really like British people, so you know he has a bias against them, and people who are like that, you know, when they see a successful British person, or it could be any nationalism or race or whatever, you know, they they automatically can't bring it to themselves to give credit to that individual. I mean, it is what it is. Unfortunately, you know, there are ignorant people in the world, or people who just don't they can't bring it to themselves to keep it 100, you know. But that's why it's up to us to call it down the middle.
Yeah, I guess.
Call it down the middle promotions, man.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm with that.
And that's why.
Go ahead.
All I was gonna say is that's why I'm gonna be making a video. I'm gonna make one video on White, because White disappointed me. Now I do give him somewhat a benefit of the doubt. You know, my understanding is he's kind of in a low place, kind of depressed. That's why he kind of let himself go. But all right, if that was this time, cool. But he was like that last fight too. You know, he came in very heavy and not kind of out of shape. And my thing with White is this: I like White. I feel he's being ducked. But my thing is this: he needs to be living the fighter's lifestyle, because it can only benefit him. It's not going to hurt him. And if he goes into a fighting camp and not taking it serious, and then he fights Wilder, being 273 pounds, he's going to waste a title shot, and he's going to be kicking himself in the ass saying, I should have did more.
Yeah. Shout out to Tim eating his crow with coffee. You know what I mean? Shout out to him.
Yeah, bro. But look, I tell you this. I'm with you on all of that, Red. But I just wanted to say this. Filip Hrgović. I like this kid, man.
Oh, yeah. I like him too.
I really wanted to see that fight, man, because I seen him fight one other time. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker look kind of dangerous. But, you know, it was just the competition he had in front of him. I wanted to see him. Did he knock him out, or he just went the distance with Molina?
No, he knocked him out.
He knocked him out the third round. He dispatched Molina.
And you want to know what's funny, Black? You gotta watch that. Man. You gotta watch that fight, because in the second round, you could hear Molina's corner. They're like, he's hurt. They're like, hit him, he's hurt. Like they were almost as loud as the commentators. They were loud as fuck. They're trying to hype up Eric Molina. Eric Molina had already went down at least once in the fight at that time, if I'm not mistaken. And they're like, yeah, hit him, he's hurt. And then the commentator's like, we believe that is Eric Molina's corner trying to tell him that Hergovich is hurt. Like, that shit was funny to me.
And Eric Molina ass was the one hurt. I was like,
Yep.
That dude Hergovich, bro, he's nice.
Damn. And you know what? Like, in my mind, I already felt AJ was gonna win, but that was the only fight that stood out to me because this was Eric Molina's first fight back from being screwed over by UCAD, which a lot of people didn't know about that. He was suspended for like 2 years. So that was his first fight back, and he was happy to get his opportunity to fight in Saudi Arabia on the undercard of AJ. Shout out to AJ, man. You know, and Matchroom DAZN, man. I can't thank them enough, man, for putting on these great fights, man. But yeah, so I wanted to see him back, and then I knew that motherfucker was dangerous, man. Like, I seen him before, and I was like, I can't wait to see him again. And that was the fight that he ended up taking, was with Molina. So y'all say he starts this dude in 3 rounds.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
AJ, you know, even though they fought him probably when he was fresher, but AJ and Wilder took how many rounds to get him out of there?
AJ took 3, Wilder took 9.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Wilder was almost stopped.
Right, he got hurt. Yeah, he got rocked a couple times.
And then, Black, did you get a chance to see anything with the Michael Hunter and the Povetkin fight at all?
No, I didn't see shit.
Yeah, I
I
seen
only
that
saw
fight.
2 rounds, 8th,
I
9th,
saw
and a little bit of 10.
I saw
It
the
was
whole
a pretty,
fight.
yeah, it was a pretty good fight. Michael Hunter thinks he's a predator, apparently.
Yeah,
He came down wearing
that fool, it looked dumb as shit coming in there like that, man.
Yeah, I
Oh,
agree.
come on, man.
It's dumb.
wrong.
Like, I don't have a problem with it per se, but it is dumb. Like, this isn't the WWE. You got Deontay Wilder coming down there looking like Groot. You know, you got Danny Garcia coming down there looking like he belongs in what was that movie, The Strangers. You know, you got some of these boxers that they come down there wearing these weird ass masks and shit.
Wait, oh yeah. I know you're talking about, yeah. Weird costumes and shit. You know, Wilder looked like he from medieval times and shit.
Yeah. And it's not necessary. I mean, you want to put on a persona, or if it does something for your morale, more power to you. But to me, it looks kind of cringy.
I think the worst walkout shit that I've seen is when the Charlos had that big Joffrey Joffrey lion head headpiece. What the fuck is that? Is that a rug? What is that?
Right.
Yeah.
Homemade ass shit.
Then you come in there and lose the fight. Your little dumb ass.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Gary Russell's and them shits was kind of generic looking too. When they came out with the little, I know they was trying to put out the little Egyptian comedic shit, but that shit was looking kind of generic. I was like, man, these are homemade costumes y'all done put out here, man. Do a little better than that.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. Didn't AJ, when he fought Ruiz the first time, didn't he do this little thing where he walked down to this platform and he stood on it and it rose and they had like fireworks and shit and he was like,
No, that was against Klitschko, I think.
Yeah, that was only in the UK. In the UK,
okay. All right.
MSG was just generic walkout. In the UK, AJ gets all the fucking fireworks and pyrotechnics and all that shit.
AJ was not trying that shit in his first fight in the US. Nah, don't do that shit. Because that would have been made it worse. They would have put up the fucking sparkly lights and all that shit. They would have been roasting the shit out of AJ. Like, you did all that, you got stripped.
I just couldn't remember which fight that was that he did that.
No,
you're right. They would have roasted the shit out of him.
Anthony Joshua gets all the pyrotechnics and all this. I mean, Anthony Joshua's walkouts are like a whole fuck. It's like, whoa.
Yeah. You be like, yeah, that shit hella extra.
Just hurry up, bro. Get the ring, man.
Big robe on and shit. Like, come on, dog. All right.
Get the ring.
Like, what do y'all think of shooting a goddamn movie and shit? It's a fight, fam. It's a fight.
Hey, y'all heard what they said about that there was no alcohol in the whole arena?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they did.
Hey, I guess AB and Tank and Spence and all that. Hey, I couldn't even come there.
They won't.
Yeah, they weren't
there. You just see a lot of PBC fighters over there. It was like, no, I'm not going to that shit. They don't got no drinks. I ain't going to that shit.
They looked at the motherfucking email. They said no drinks. Like, man, you got us fucked up.
Think I'm going all the way to Saudi and I can't drink, nigga?
One of them
Yeah,
dudes
like-
got locked up in Saudi Arabia, though. One of them dudes, because them dudes got no behavior
Damn.
nowhere.
They're
They would've
letting loose out there. They be eating all everybody food and shit. Like, damn, nigga, you can't just reach in somebody's plate and eat their shit.
They would have gotten flogged or something over there. I don't know. I mean, it would have been bad. Anyway.
Can a motherfucker get a pork chop?
Right.
Because you know they don't allow pork over there either.
Nah, no swine and no alcohol. You're not getting any of that. Any of that over there.
Wow.
You know what's interesting though? Like I think IFL and Seconds Out did a lot of like interviews with the sparring partners of Anthony Joshua, right? And all these dudes was like, yo, you know, they just kept talking about like how focused this dude was. And how somebody had created this story about how Anthony Joshua got hurt in sparring. They were like, you know, they don't know where this shit's coming from. Right? And that's how you get a lot of these so-called boxing outlets exposed, because these guys are telling you, like, where the fuck did that story come from? We're in training all day with Anthony Joshua. This man is fine.
Right.
Right? And it's also like a testament to Anthony Joshua, because the guys were saying this dude went to work immediately. Like, he didn't skimp on anything. Every day was just work, just work. Bryant Jennings, who used to be very critical of Anthony Joshua, he was one of the chief training partners. And this dude looked like his son had just won the championship. Like, with IFL, he looked like he wanted to cry or some shit. People were genuinely happy. Like, people who are around Joshua were genuinely happy for him.
Facts.
Right? This is why I don't get why these people who don't really even know this man hate this man like that. Why you hate this man like that? I don't understand.
Loyalty, right? I think that's a lot of people.
But loyalty to who?
Exactly. Exactly.
The bullshit. That's
I'm
what.
not gonna hate somebody like these dudes. Really have a disdain for Anthony Joshua. Like, what the fuck?
Like, despite how they might feel about him personally, you can't even put that aside to look at his body of work in the sport of boxing, his career. Like, you want to hate his career, like your bias to his enemy makes you not want to acknowledge what he's already accomplished. Like, that's just crazy to me, man.
It's crazy.
Like,
This man don't even have 25 fights yet.
Ridiculous, man. It's just
Like,
ridiculous.
see, that's where I could give myself credit. Because look, I've never been a Floyd Mayweather fan, all right? But when people were like, and y'all know who I'm talking about, there was people who slowed down that Manny Pacquiao Mayweather fight to count the punches and be like, oh, see, Manny really won the fight. And this is what I got to say to that. The judges don't have the luxury of rewatching a fight. They don't have the luxury of watching the fight in slow motion and counting the punches. They don't have the luxury of any of that shit. If they saw the man win the fight, and I'm a Manny Pacquiao fan, he won that fight. I don't like Floyd Mayweather, but you know what? There has not been one single day where I made any excuse or try to discredit him for beating Manny Pacquiao. He fought the man that we all wanted him to fight. He beat him, and he beat him fair and square. That's the difference between being critical of a fighter and being a downright hater of a fighter.
Yeah.
Oh, to answer Jamaican boxing, no, I'm not from Jamaica. I'm from St. Kitts.
Shout out to
Jamaican
St.
boxing
Kitts.
also said they are jealous of AJ. His achievement and star power makes them feel like nobody. I guess so. When you got somebody, you might say you're a star, right? PBC love to say, oh, we got stars. He's not a star. This guy's not a star. And you got a motherfucker that's like a supernova, man. He ain't got his own goddamn galaxy, nigga. You're not even in the same goddamn solar system as motherfucking AJ. Your ego kind of gets disrupted a little bit. But shout out to Tim once again for eating his crow with the coffee, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to you, bro. You know, we can respect you for that. You can eat your crow and not put up a bunch of, make a bunch of excuses and shit. Look, man.
Man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. That man came out here. Anthony Joshua changed his entire, just his whole entire style.
Yeah.
I did not expect a man to be able to change. It just goes to show how talented this dude is. This is a real talented guy. Right?
It just shows that we hadn't even seen the best of AJ, and it took something like a loss to bring out the best in AJ. And now that he won, you can just tell he got a hunger to stay there, like permanently. Like, nigga, I'm not trying to lose no more. I didn't lost. I didn't tasted defeat. I know what that's like. I know how the media treat me. I know who's really with me now. Now I'm about to get in here and do some real damage. Who next?
Exactly. Like Samuel Peter. Who next?
Yep. Egoites. That's what Angel said. Yeah, no excuses, promotions. Man, we got to shut it down, though, man. But y'all can get some closing thoughts, man, and we're going to wrap it up. But once again, man, big salute to the UK. Big salute to AJ. Big salute to Saudi Arabia, Matchroom, DAZN, Eddie Hearn, all the great fights that y'all have given us this year. You guys have totally changed the landscape of boxing. And I don't know who said it in the chat, but someone said that maybe the PBC side need to take notes from Eddie Hearn on how to actually make a good card from top to bottom, and actually give people more value, man. And so that they can appreciate the product of what they paying for. And I appreciate DAZN, Eddie Hearn, everybody involved, Matchroom, that have given these fighters great opportunities, changing their lives, giving them lifetime paydays. Even though people was dumb enough to turn it down, and now they regretting it and doing stupid shit, acting moist. But at the end of the day, look, real recognize real, and shit. I like the fact that Eddie Hearn is a real boxing fan. He ain't gonna try to protect his fighters and say, hey, no, take the lightest, the easiest fights. He gonna be more like, you know what? Hey, let's get this work in. If you're ready to go, I'm a do what I need to do. I'm gonna do my job. You do your job. So that's what I fucks with, man. Team DAZN, and fellas, whatever y'all got to say, and we up out of here, man.
Well, peace out, man. Thanks for having me on, Black. Appreciate you, dog. Everybody have a good one. I'm out.
Hey, not much for me. Just want to say, thank y'all for entertaining my bullshit today, and I'll see y'all in the next stream. And by the way, no thanks to DAZN. Fuck y'all. Y'all haven't launched down here in the Caribbean yet. I'm really pissed off about that. And that's it. Peace.
Shout out to my dog, man. All right, come on. Yeah, DAZN, y'all gotta make your way out there, man, to the islands. Send kits.
Yeah. I heard DAZN is gonna be broadening their reach this year. So I hope that's true. I feel it's a great value for your money. As far as AJ did what I thought he was gonna do originally, which is box. He went in there. He didn't make unnecessary. He didn't make the unnecessary risks. There's no wrong with taking risks, but they have to be risks that are necessary. And he showed me that he knew the difference. I'm looking forward to seeing what AJ does from here on out. Hopefully that undisputed match can be made. And my new thing is what he said last night. Stay hungry and stay humble. And Black, I want to thank you for having me on today. As always, it's a pleasure. And UGC, we're doing our thing.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Red. As always, man. Appreciate you coming on. Red is original. His seat is definitely at the table with the UGC every time. And shout out to King Nappy, man, aka Anthony Joshua, man. Shout out to the UK. Y'all enjoy this shit, man. Enjoy y'all's champion. He's made y'all proud. He's made real boxing fans proud. And he went about it the right way. Hard work, dedication. Like Floyd Mayweather used to say, hard work, dedication. Like he used to say, true champion knows how to take a loss and bounce back. And that's exactly what he did. And y'all know we're going to bounce back every time with the realest boxing talk, True Media. And they're going to keep hating because truth is the new hate, but it ain't stopping shit. I am the Black Horseman. Y'all have a good day. Peace.